The Out There channel.
Please sub and share.
Searching for the truth. UFOs, aliens, greys and ufology. Real images, real stories, real videos, real cases, researched and investigated by professionals in the field and cutting-edge discoveries. Multiple witnesses, abduction accounts brought to you by Team The Out There channel. Good to be back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action.
G'day. Well, I think that went smoothly. Unless I've forgotten something. I'll tell you, today I got the toaster out and I thought I put toast in it and I put the plunger down, only to find out when it popped up there was no toast in it. I don't know. Hopefully I'm awake now though. So yeah, I had tomatoes on toast. New Zealand tomatoes are yummy. They got that sort of sweet, just the right acid amount in them. We buy tinned tomatoes. I think a lot of them come from Australia. It just tastes like crap. Australian tomatoes are never as good. I guess it depends. I don't know. Something different about New Zealand tomatoes. Maybe it's a soil type here. So yeah, Gabber. I'm not sure where he is, but I did send him the information. I had it queued. So yeah, we'll just have to get it all set up though. So we got with us here. We got Shogun. What's new? Out there channel. Nothing much new, apart from the same usual problems. But the CPU's behaving at the moment. Got it on turbo fan. It's quite warm today. What's the temperature in here at the moment? 26.5 degrees Celsius. Yesterday it was 23 and it got up to about the same thing. But yeah, it keeps dropping down CPU speed, so it must be aging, I think, or incompatible since the Windows update has knocked out the MSI stuff. And something went wrong. But it doesn't matter, as long as it doesn't corrupt the audio too much. Just got to keep on plugging and saving and work towards a new machine. Now this one was running sweet for a few years. Managed to get it working. Initially it was a bit of a dog. The drivers were flaky as. It's like MSI create good hardware, but they don't create good software. You know, the control panel, they just make a general one, but it should automatically disable bits that's not compatible with your laptop, like the turbo. The customization should be dimmed, in my opinion, because you can't customize this. Because it's a H and you need a H, X or Q or K, at least a K apparently. Anyway, freezing here. Yeah, I like the heat, but yeah, it's a bit of a pain when you want to sleep, but That's what aircons are for, right? You put one in the hallway, just leave a gap in the door in the bedroom and cools it down. Climate change. So we got Michael Shogun here at the moment. No toast and tomatoes. Oh well, you have to come to New Zealand and try them. Mind you, can only get them a certain time of the year, and then after that they get super expensive, like $20 a kilo or something. Yeah, we're growing some in the garden. They'll be good when you pick it straight off the plant. That's the best way to do it. One night patch the totally wrong server. Thankfully never broke anything. Yeah, you can do that when you're school admin too. I was administrator for high school, a big one. And also after Polytech, which is now a university college. Because it's got the status there now, and it's also one of the first and only Cisco trainings thing. I actually did this to be a Cisco trainer certificate, and normally it's meant to be like 3 months to do it, and we were given like 3 days to do it. So it was like speed learning and then doing the online tests, and you have to get about like 95% or higher. So we did. So I got all the papers, and then I thought, well, that's it, it's finished with. And because they wanted me to do that to be a trainer, but then there was another guy that was competing with me on the same course, and they offered the job to him instead. And then they go and tell me, oh right, there's actually one more paper you have to do to actually get the certificate. And I thought, well, stuff that, it's been a month since I've done the course now, and it's not fresh in my mind. So the one paper was really about administration part of entrance, the stuff and all that, and it never come about, so I never ever did get my certificate, even though I did pass the course, apart from that one little paper, which was stupid. I think they done it on purpose, because if you train up too many people to be a Cisco trainer, then you could get hired by someone else and be in competition to them. You see, it's all about money all the time. So, yeah, I got lots of qualifications, right? Like, I was booked in to do like these 3-day MS update courses, engineer courses, and all that sort of stuff at the university, and things would break down. So what would happen is they would ask me to try and fix it. Even the engineer had no clue. So none of them have any expertise with Novell networking. So yeah, so I spent the whole time keeping all the students' machines running like I normally do with my regular job there. And I didn't get to actually listen in and question things in the course, but they still gave me the paper because I already proven myself fixing the machines on the fly and keeping the course going during the course. Maybe I was a natural genius, I don't know. But yeah, I was like the fireman for really complex software there. You got to remember they were teaching students to run factories, program CNC and PLC, all the buzzwords. So yeah, I don't think Goofon's saying that I'm dumb and unqualified and all that. He couldn't even do 1% of what I did in my life. And the guy's a hypocrite, and he's still going on defending third phase and saying he's the only one that's doing real UFO stuff. And he said it on yesterday's, and he was high on weed. He's talking about weed for the first 10 minutes of the show. I don't know. This is ufology USA for you. Stupid. Yeah, who we got popping up here? So yeah, we did the show yesterday with Nick Pope, and that was a laugh and a half. And we just managed to get onto Gabber stuff after looking at other people's UFOs with Orbs. And clever people, obviously, people that know what they're looking at and studying and stuff. So we can learn new things from watching how they try to debunk their own sightings, which is really good. It's almost like we need a database of stuff like that. Here's a video of this is what it turned out to be, and this is how you can do it, step-by-step instructions. That's something that, you know, someone in UFO field should have been doing 20 years ago. They should have been setting up a knowledge base database that's public domain, and maybe we would have a lot of better sky watchers today. I don't know. But you can see it's a long process, and there's a wee bit of debate with everything that was going down. Had to Sir courses through work. And the payment scheme was most complicated thing. Yeah, but I actually worked, how many years was it? I left high school and went into running a mainframe, which I've never had any experience with. And the money wasn't terribly great. I think the base salary was like $14,000 when I left school. But with all the extras like shift work and meal allowance and travel allowance and all that, and working long hours, that was like a 30k job, and that was slightly above average earnings. New Zealand's always been shit pay to their technical staff, and without the technical staff they're out of business. And it's quite easy to make mistakes. We had a lot of people make stupid mistakes while I was there, like putting labels on these great big hard drives. And they stuck it on one of the platters that goes underneath the head. That caught fire, and the whole building got evacuated. That was a female. She was clueless. She was just following what she was trained to do. Well, me, I wanted to read the manuals and understand how it all worked. But yeah, quite easy to do damage. I think she did $100,000 damage on that hard drive thing, and you were talking a thing that looks like a washing machine. And the hard drives back then were fairly big, and I think they only had like 100 megabyte storage on them. and lifting those in and out, because you had to swap the hard drive off the magnetic discs off the spindles. Kids today just don't understand computers. I tell you, they don't appreciate what they've got now in front of them. If I had this technology back when I was at school, I think I would be a multi-millionaire by now, because what I was working on needed more processing power. And even live streams, as you know, I need processing power to do everything I want to do. And it's only sort of minor stuff to what I was doing at school on 8-bit micros. I was figuring out all sorts of crazy stuff. That was funny watch the other day. Well, other night, it wasn't that long ago. Time I finished uploading everything, I think it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I started winding down a bit. That was quite good though. Then getting ready for this one. Gabber, is he here? Is he? Did I miss Gabber? Ah, right. He's not in voice. I got it already up. That's probably when it will go slow. Microsoft, their payment plans, yeah. But we're sort of like cutting edge and early days of all the Microsoft quals coming in, you see. Nowadays it's sort of mainstream, right? It's like New Zealand was like a sort of test bed for companies. Like Autodesk was we were the only people doing Autodesk products, training it.
Hello?
It's good money. It was good money though, and they were
Hello?
good people. Yep. Hi, Gabber.
You hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me? They crackle.
Hang on a sec. I'm streaming live on Twitch, and I was talking to a friend that jumped on the stream because he wanted to see a video.
Yeah.
Because you know that Courtney Brown, your favorite person. He
Yeah.
made a video about how to change your cameras and take off the glass at the front, the infrared filter.
Yeah.
And he did a video for like an hour live stream, and then he shows a video
Yeah.
of what he thinks is UFOs, which everyone is saying is spiders on cobwebs.
Right. Yeah.
'Cause he's got these like UFOs that are like traveling in like little beams of light up and down the screen with his full spectrum camera.
I had a debate on one of his videos on his Farsight YouTube page. I said he was promoting, the remote reviewers were promoting that city lights that pass underneath the SpaceX. You know how it sort of, it looked deceiving, like a triangle craft, as but all the
interesting Grandmaster. Yeah,
and it was floating past fairly quick, right? And I did all the analysis on it and actually drew 3D images up. If you watch my old live streams, and then I said, well, this is the angle that they're aiming the camera at, and this is how everything's spinning. And International Space Station is rotating in the same direction as Earth, but it's actually overtaken Earth's spin because it's going a lot faster, and that's why you see the lights going right to left in the video, right? And I was actually showing it on diagrams and stuff to explain it to people that they're actually seeing city lights, not a Klingon warcraft, which he was claiming it to be like a spacecraft out in space, and it wasn't. So this is a problem with these people, right? And of course, he probably got millions of views and made quite a lot of money off that, while I'm just breaking pennies, right? So yeah, pieces of 8. Well, actually, pieces of 8 would be worth a lot more today if we had some.
You want to see his latest video? I'm watching it right now. I can if I share my screen.
There might be the odd clips and stuff, but we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, you
want me to share my screen and show you his latest video?
Oh, I don't know. Is it? Could be a bit tricky with him of copyright, you know.
Copyright? I'm streaming it live on Twitch right now. You can't copyright me. It's being streamed live on my Twitch. You can't copyright me.
Right.
It's not like I'm going to get 10,000 views on Twitch anyway. Like,
and they delete the lives after about 2 weeks as well.
No, he's deleting this live in an hour. No, he's deleting this live in 1 hour, and he's gonna upload it to his website instead.
No,
that's why you sort of got to do it now.
I know we should just look at your stuff today, maybe. But yeah, I can
just have a look. Just have a look. I just want you to have a look at it. Let me share my screen. I just want you to have a look at it and tell me what you think.
Maybe it might not be best on full screen though.
Hello. We got that. All right, I'm sharing his screen. This is fresh. He only put this on like half an hour ago. So I'll press play.
What's he done to his hair? That's not Courtney, is it?
Here it is. Here. Everyone was saying these are spider webs.
Yeah.
He reckons they're UFOs traveling in like a light tunnel.
I can't see any spider webs. Oh, there's one there. Yeah, that's clearly a spider web. Yeah, that's clearly a spider web.
He reckons they're not spider webs. These are UFOs. This is his latest video.
Really? He was best to stay out of UFOs and just stick with remote viewing.
What if they're not spider webs, but what if it's true what he's saying?
I did actually I did actually
Like, just because it looks like spider webs, doesn't mean it's spider webs.
Yeah,
like, do spider webs act like that?
They do shine like that.
He's got another.
What's he done?
Another video.
He's got a rug on.
It's done to his hair.
He's dyed it.
He does.
Or
I
done
know he does some
something.
strange medical procedures.
Yeah.
There's another one. That's the spider
Yeah,
webs.
but we got no reference point here. So where's he zooming into?
Saying.
You got to have a reference point. Oop.
He hasn't shown us.
There you go. It worked. Wasn't even paying attention.
You worked. So that's.
Hang on, I should have read it out. I didn't hear any reading.
Find his other video. Go slowly with the mouse.
Thanks, Mike. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not sure.
He's got another one. He's got another one that looks like.
Yeah, but it didn't work right.
See this one.
Michael.
This one here. This one here looks like a moth. Everyone was saying it's a moth.
Yeah. We've lost you. What's happened to your audio? Your audio's gone.
Hello? My audio?
Yeah.
This one, everyone was saying was a moth.
Hey, hang on. Just wait a minute and we'll have a look at it. Yeah, Mike, thanks for that. Let's just...
Is my audio gone? Hello?
Something's maxed out here. Hang on. Can't seem to get the comments up anymore. Okay, that one's working. Donation. That's strange.
Yeah, Grandmaster can hear me. I got 2 streams going, and this New Zealand person, Paul from the Out There channel, keeps mucking up my audio.
Yeah, the side chat is locked up. Not side chat. Yeah, I was a bit worried about doing
very
full
interesting
screen
what you
because
say,
we know
Grandmaster.
Jitsi. We know
Has to be some sort of electromagnetic, gravitic, kinetic force field manipulation. Can hear you on both streams. Grandmaster can hear me on both, on your stream and my stream.
Google is complaining.
What are you doing, Paul?
I'm trying to fix things here. Hang on.
Oh my god, he's broken. I'm going back to my game. He's broken it. I'm going back to my game.
Has it dropped off? Can't you hear me? I'm talking.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you fine talking.
Yeah, hang on. This the CPU just went crazy. I think it lowered the speed again. Oh, damn. Hang on, let me just is it streaming still? I can't get up the panel. I got no CPU to bring up the panel at the moment. Hang on. I'm not sure what actually kicked off then. But yeah, as I was saying to Mike, it should have actually read out his comment that he donated and stuff, and that didn't happen. So I think Mike's donation pushed it over the edge when we're in full screen review. This laptop is going to be fun days for the next 6 months. I bet if I do an update in the browsers, the next update, it will all come good. I bet you. I bet they've done something. There's like a major leak in the code. Is it working now? Let me just see. Is it still streaming, guys? Because it's not showing my cursor. Now it is. It's like 40 seconds behind now. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Look. Crazy, see? It's going crazy. And it's lowered the speed down. That's where it went wrong. We lost that other 600 megahertz that we need. I might have to try and talk to some experts about the MSI hack for this. They can do some tweaks on it. Might have to look into that. Whoa, £10 I just saw. And member, you're a member now. Oh, right. 2 things. That's amazing. Hey, it's now catching up, guys.
Michael King donated £10 through Super Chat. Testing.
Oh, that was half an hour behind. That's meant to go with the dancing alien and the message on the screen. That's what's meant to happen. Hang on. The CPU is still maxed out, as you could hear. Damn. Who would have thought I need so many cores to do a live stream properly? I think there was too many changes in the last couple of months on Jitsi and Chrome and Brave and Windows. It's all come down like a pile of crap. Now it's going to take time to fix it again, I think. Like when we first got the laptop, I have to maybe work out some things different to compensate for the lack of CPU. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it up still. Well, that was a rude interruption, wasn't it? To what was working all right. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to try it. Hello? Let's see, is that coming up? It's a wee bit slow though. Hey, countryman, how's it going? I think, like Gabber said, full wipe rebuild. Yeah, I want another computer before I do something crazy like that, or swap out. Yeah, it's too much of a job, and I need money to do that. Sightings, how's it going? So we got there in the end. Okay, so where's Gabber gone? We're talking about Courtney Brown, but yeah. Let's just get things rolling here. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about the. You can see till we get Gabber back. You can see my subs dropped pretty badly there on YouTube again. It's heading back down to 2570, and we lost a few subs there. I don't know if it's Google or Nick Pope fans, but I don't really care if they shill lovers. We don't really need them on my channel anyway, so my channel will only be slow growing because there's such a mentalness in ufology, as you know, where they can't handle the truth on things. But you can see BitChute went up, and Rumble, I did have lost one sub there, so there must have been a Nick Pope fan there. But what's interesting though is, you remember brand new tube got hacked, and yeah. Oh, I thought you left. Yeah, you're sharing your screen.
I know you did something, and your stream died, and your computer went crazy, and then you broke Jitsu, and I don't know. No,
I didn't do anything. I was just trying to wait it out until the CPU went down, and everything suddenly caught up again. Yeah, I was a wee bit. I think full screen, what we're looking at there, doesn't quite work too well anymore. I think we might have to just be careful with that function for now.
I'll share my screen again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll show you this. See if it works. Let's try.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to finish off this. I'm just going to finish off what I was saying. And let me just see if it comes up. So this is a brand new tube that got hacked, right? And I lost over a year of uploads there because of the hacker. And I was a bit surprised. I thought I'd start uploading a few shows there because I finally got it up and running again. Although it lacks some functionality that it used to have. You can see I got 20.
Why did the hacker delete your videos for?
Because he was an asshole. He deleted everybody. He didn't like the people that are running that site. I don't know. Only arsehole hackers delete people's stuff like that. If
I know Nick Pope. I'm talking to someone on my stream. He says, I know Nick Pope. I met him in DC. We had him brief Congress. He said he's MI6. And Nick Pope says he's MI6.
Well, he's probably
I don't know
like
about
all shills. They're nice guys, right? He's probably a great guy as a friend.
If Nick Pope was MI6, why would he be debriefing everybody? MI6 would stop him from debriefing everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Anyone that's from the government should always be looked at as disinformation agent rather than anything, right? Because they seem to be clueless. All the government types I've seen in the since I started my channel have generally been clueless. I'm talking about new people from the government. You know, Lou is one of them. Totally clueless on skydivers being UFOs, right? And out of focus light in the sky being a UFO from a pilot. You know?
I'm streaming your voice on Twitch too now. Yeah, you're a double stream.
So yeah, I was a bit shocked to see. I thought I would have been hammered because BNT is actually a UK-run alt media site, and it would have had a lot of obviously British people there, and I actually got 8 new subs on the channel.
Most people want the truth out, I would say.
So
they are saying there's a lot of white hats now working in Space Force and in the military that are trying to get the truth out.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's interesting what's developing. I think 2023 is going to be a very interesting year for disclosure if what these people are saying is truth at all. Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm. So Nick, you were talking about the spider web thing. So
yeah,
we've looked at spider webs. There is legit cases of UFOs releasing spider web thread. Like
UFOs that release spiderweb thread.
People said it was like sky spiders, but there is actually some real science in it, and I covered it about a year ago, probably before you joined the channel.
So Courtney's video could be real UFO because you said there's people that have had UFOs that release spiderweb thread.
Yeah. The theory is that these UFOs get coated as they go through space, and when they come into the Earth's atmosphere, it charges up the skin and causes a combination of interaction with the air molecules and the silica or whatever it is on the outside of the craft to form this spider web, and it peels off
like a light tunnel, like a spider web type thing.
Well, it's not a light tunnel. It's just it's a combination of the charge causing atoms to form into another compound, which is very similar.
That's what I was thinking when I was watching Courtney's new video. I was thinking it's like a discharge of like whatever it's doing flying, and it's like the after effect coming off it as it flies. Like the exhaust coming out of the back of a car.
Well, you brought up the topic.
Yeah.
So
let's have a look at Courtney's video. Everyone was saying this one was a moth, but it didn't fly like a moth.
Maybe
when I took screen grabs, I took screen grabs of it and zoomed in, and it's like sort of like a square or a circle, or it doesn't look like a moth with wings or a tail or anything.
What was it? What's it called? It has a special name. Not spider web. Spider thread. What they used to call it. I'll put in spider. See if it comes up. I may have put it as a keyword. Let's see. Spider UFOs. I don't think it was that one. Angel hair. That's what I was looking for. Angel hair.
Angel hair.
Yeah, it's called angel hair. Not spider web. How and why. Okay, so that was a really good live show. You can see it's even before I changed into a new series called Chat with Paul, right? So there has actually been a bit of scientific research into it. We've actually got chapters on this one, which is good. And they work.
No, his moth video doesn't look like a moth to me.
So 3 red lights, cigar, UFO, nocturnal news bullshit, angel hair, here we go. So
that is true. We need to get the classified patents out. So many are classified for national security. Yeah, like thousands of patents get taken down and locked away for national security every year. So like our science community is not advancing because they've been doing this for decades and decades and decades now. All the latest, greatest inventions and breakthroughs in science, the patents get taken down and locked away in a safe for national security reasons. So our science and technology is like primitive because they're not using the latest patents. It's all been taken down. I think this needs to stop. Some patent stealing.
So I only got 8 likes on this, and that's including my test one in August 2021. So it's pretty recent, but you guys probably haven't watched it. I will post it in the side there. I won't go over it again, but maybe one day, and there might be some more information that comes out. Angel here. Web like, there we go. So bookmark that one to watch later. There is a bit of technical stuff in it, looking at chemicals from the analyzing it, and some of the chemicals in it are very abundant on Earth, and there's a lot in the natural atmosphere. So it might be the fact that the UFO has a charged skin, and all these compounds actually are blown, especially in certain regions where they do mining off this particular silicate and interaction with air molecules forming this spiderweb stuff. It's quite an interesting theory, but of course it's a lot of reading out technical stuff here, and that's probably why it's got only 90 views on it. But there is some pictures for those that, so I should actually create a little short video from it, because my shorts do better than my live streams. It's kind of stupid, I've even uploaded shorts on the other alt media, and they just get lots and lots of views because they're only little short ones, a short attention span over the live shows. They don't want to watch the live shows, they just want the 5-minute episode because that's all they can handle, right? But yeah, it just goes on a wee bit here. I don't think I broke it down as much. Of course, that may not be the right episode as well. Let's see, 140, Belgian triangle, make an angel here, how humans can spin and make silk here via a cigar rod. Alright, so they simulated a UFO, how it would, and charged it, and actually it forms angel hair. So they managed to do an experiment in a lab with the right chemicals in the air and charge, and sure enough it started forming, like candy floss, creating this angel hair. So you go and check it out. I might have to create some shorts on that one. It's a very interesting topic, but I'm not saying what Courtney's looking at, because it's out of, he's not actually filming a UFO pass by and seeing the silk, the angel hair come down. But I think one of the ones you were showing there before. Let's go full screen again. That's where it might go wrong, guys. I can't hear Gabber though, so I'm not sure if that's a problem. Gabber, you've muted yourself, I think. Can't hear you, Gabber.
Sorry, yeah, I muted myself. I'm sorry, I muted myself because I was talking to Grandmaster.
I don't think it was a problem. Hey.
Yeah, all right, this is the new video you just uploaded. Everyone's saying it's a moth, but I don't think it's a moth. Looking at the frames, there's the top of his head. Play it again. 27:17. Yeah.
Whereabouts? Got to pause it again.
17. All right. I'll pause it. Let's go. Let's look at it frame by frame.
So where your cursor is.
Yeah, so this is where it is.
This is what I keep telling you. It looks like an insect.
It does. That's what a lot of people were saying. It's a moth, but the way it moves, it's not moving like a moth.
You're gonna have to zoom in on that. I wonder if I can zoom in, pause it, and I can zoom in on it. Maybe
I can screenshot it and then like put it in here in Paint.
Yeah. Can you zoom in like I can?
And we can zoom in like this.
Very small, isn't it? But you can see it looks like this.
The problem is he's using a 4K camera, full spectrum, so it's all infrared UV. But his stream was 720p. So now when we zoom in, it's pixelated. We need the original 4K video, you know?
Well, looks like it's got some wings there distorted at the very top of it there. See, that looks like it's got wings.
I don't think those are wings.
It's hard to tell because it's so low res. It's the sort of thing we'd expect to see in
that's
a 4K
down to a 720p stream. So when we zoom in, we're getting all pixelated. We need the 4K to be able to see the pixels. There, it's like, but you can't even tell if it's a square or a circle.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And of course,
you're going to get the bug. I don't think you can stream at 4K.
You're getting the bug overexposed there, right?
But he said there was no bug there.
Well, look at the tree. Look how much the tree is glowing, and the background doesn't look right, does it? You see my images from my
this frame. In this frame it disappears, and then bang, it pops up down here. Why would a bug disappear for?
What he's done here is he's mucked around with the contrast, hasn't he? He's mucked around with the contrast and brightness. Well, he hasn't got his camera set up right, so
it disappears again here. And then, bang, it reappears here. If that was a bug on infrared, you would see it the whole time. There would be no disappearing. Whereas this claimed UFO disappears.
If it flies away and gets too far away from the... If it gets too far away from the infrared... Okay, you can see this tree here. That bug looks like it might be at the tree... a limit there, and it flies away, and of course it's not reflecting infrared back at the camera because it's using active infrared, right? The LEDs on your security camera is sending out the light that bounces back to the lens. Now once that bug gets too far away, that light scatters more, right? And you get less bouncing back off the bug, and it looks like it disappears.
I don't know. His camera's setup has no infrared light. It's the infrared filter cut. So the only infrared light we're getting is the infrared from the sun. That's the only infrared light we're getting. This infrared light is coming from the sun because my camera's different.
So you're saying this is not nighttime?
No. This is a DSLR mirrorless camera with the infrared filter glass taken off the sensor.
See, that changes it all, doesn't it?
So it's full spectrum. It lets in the UV light and it lets in the infrared light. And he says you cannot. When he was standing there watching it, you couldn't see it with his eyes, but the camera picked up the UFO. They said,
well, look how pixelated and small it is. That's why. You don't see a little a net, what do you call it, gnat or a small mosquito before it bites you some of the times, because they're hard to see. All right, you're not going to see
I don't know,
that on
just comparing to how this flies and how the bugs fly around in my backyard that I'm filming with my infrared
signatures.
camera. This one's flying too erratically to be a bug. I've never seen any bugs fly like this personally from my infrared recording experience.
Go on with you. It could be a
I'm
spider
just saying,
on it. Hang on. You're filming threads before, so it could be a spider that's floating on a spider web, and that's going to bounce all over the place. I've covered these spiders before. They use electrostatic charge and interacting with the air, and they can actually steer their piece of web towards any tree they want to, pretty much. Give or take how strong the wind is and all that sort of stuff.
That's the one everyone's claiming is a moth.
It's kind of clever, really.
And this is the angel hair one.
So this is in broad daylight. So this is more likely to be one of these floater spiders that you get. I've walked into many of those when walking the dog. And it gets you in the face and you go, oh,
but look how many
little
there
spider
are.
on me somewhere.
There's like half a dozen of them. Are you telling me there's half a dozen spiders flying in the air in a spider web?
No, on a spider thread.
On a spider
Floaters.
thread.
Floating spiders.
So why would he be filming spiders trying to trick people that they're UFOs?
Because there's money in it. That's why.
But you said people said there are UFOs that you say that when the UFOs fly.
Yeah,
through
but
the air,
they normally see the object in the sky, and then they see
they leave like an angel hair,
down.
which we're getting this angel hair here, and we're getting objects flying around the sky that are leaving this angel hair behind, like you said before. Could this be the same angel hair UFO that you angel hair trail leaving behind UFO that you were like referring to before?
I don't think so, because you can see it on normal light spectrum. You don't have to use IR.
He said when he was filming this, you cannot see these UFOs; they're invisible.
Yeah, but you can actually see the angel hair, and it's normally a bit more clumpy and thick. It's not like a single strand coming down. It normally comes off like cotton wool, like a clump.
So you think he's filming spiders in a spider web and trying to trick people?
I think
he's being
not a spider
fraudulent,
web, but I think they're little tiny spiders that float on a web. They're only like pea size.
But there's a lot of them here. That would be like a Hotel Hilton of spiders flying past the camera.
Yeah, but if you
look how many
watch
there are.
my Skinwalker debunk I did with them filming a spider, which I'll bring back up now.
But if this was a spider web, how come it's disappearing and we don't see the spider web anymore? Look, they've moved from down here to up here. If that was a spider web, we would still see the spider web.
No,
it's like a trail. It's how you said the angel hair trail that UFOs leave behind. Because it's leaving a trail as it flies, and like the spider webs, that spider web, it's not here anymore. If that was a spider web, we would continue to see the spider web over here reflecting.
You're not
listening.
Moving. You're not listening. It's a.
No, I'm analyzing. And I'm just listening to what you've said. Yeah.
You're not listening. You're not listening though. Hang on. Let me just shrink that back down.
I'm trying to understand how it's a spider web, that's all.
Well, floating spiders. Just type in floating spiders.
Yeah, but if a spider web wouldn't disappear, it disappears and you don't see it come up to the left anymore. If that was a spider web, we would see it coming to the left as it goes across. But it's disappearing like it's an angel hair trail from the UFO angel hairs.
Well, do you see the web in those ones? You know what I mean? unless the light's hitting it at the right angle, bouncing back at the camera, you're not going to see it. But yeah, these things just float in the air. It's raining spiders in Brazil. Imagine that, all coming at you. Not the birds, the spiders landing into your face, scaring the crap out of you. So angel hair's a bit like this. It comes down in thick strands like this, right? If you watch my episode later on, you'll get some examples and how they sort of replicated the UFO generator in a spider web. Angel hair. But yeah, there's a load hanging off power line here. He's got a load of dead bugs in his one. Alright, there's a big spider there. But yeah, I was looking for the floating ones. But they are big dangly looking spiders that they have in America like this on floaters. And the ones in New Zealand only a few millimeter big. They're like mini tiny little baby spiders. They're probably like these, but they're little baby ones on a single thread. And I think that's what he's filming. So you can't see the thread on that one, can you? And that's a daytime picture. Here. So let's just keep going up. That one's got wings as well. An actual flying spider. Imagine that. Yuck. There's that one again with all the spiders floating on their little single webs, but we can't see it. And that's probably what he's filming, right? He's filming like these little spiders on their little single threads, and that's what he's seeing. But on the infrared, it shows
It's
up
like
the
a
web.
proper orb, etc. craft pulling some fancy maneuvers. It does. It does look like an orb. Oh, I muted you.
Yeah. So what they do is they shoot up a single thread out of their asshole. Oh, well, actually 2 threads, I think it is. They're really close together, and there's a charge between the 2 threads, and they can actually twiddle the one thread to go one direction because it's attracted and charged to the air molecules, and they can actually literally choose roughly the direction they want to go. Give or take how strong the wind is. They generally don't want to go in strong wind. They want to go in calm days.
That
So you
web
can see,
does not disappear. But then you see these UFOs travel, and there's no web where it's traveling. But then the web appears after they travel.
I'm starting to feel a bit
We've got like a
itchy
web
now.
there.
Okay, floating spider. I'll try spider.
They're traveling. They're leaving that angel hair trail behind. They're traveling up. Some of those were traveling down before, I think.
Maybe
Now
that's
they're traveling
not the right
up.
keywords.
Then you see them traveling with no web. They're traveling over there with no web. They disappear.
Let's see. What
Then
we
they
got
reappear
coming up
again.
there.
Now there's no web here. If there was a web here, we would see it reflecting in the sunlight.
Yeah, we ain't actually got your screen fully visible at the moment. So,
That's okay. I'm examining it on my stream. So like those UFOs at the top disappear.
what's happening
There's
here?
more down the bottom. This is like a UFO party here. I don't think they're spider webs. It does not look like spiders traveling up and down a spider web.
I
The
don't know why it
speed
doesn't
that
come
they're
up.
traveling, the spiders don't travel that fast for one. That was a spider web. Why would the spiders be a dozen spiders be running up and down their spider web a million miles an hour, wasting their energy? Spiders conserve their energy. They sit there and they hibernate until prey turns up in their web. Then they go out and kill it, and then they just sit there all day long. But spiders don't move. Here we go again. Starts up. This one flies past.
I think you need to watch
this one
some,
flies
like-
past at a 45-degree angle, where there's
we
no
can't
spider
see
web
it.
there.
We can't see it.
There's absolutely no spider web there. That one just flew
what
past the
have we got here?
45-degree angle, and there's no spider web there. This one flies past 45-degree angle, no spider web, no trail. Then this one,
Parachuting
these two pop up,
spiders.
3 of them pop up, and they got the angel hair trail. 4th one appears, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one up the top.
Okay, here we go.
They got that angel hair trail left behind. That one moves closer to that one, then moves apart. The one disappears. That one disappears. Then they reappear, disappear. That one
so here's
disappears. 2 of the
here's
3
one
of
of
them
these
disappeared.
more
The
adult
angel hair
spiders,
trail
not the baby
disappeared.
one.
The spider.
Right, Gabber,
That was a
stop,
spider
stop,
web.
stop.
How does the
Patient.
spider web disappear like that?
We're not watching, so we can't. I'm not looking at it.
You're missing out. You're missing out on my UFO angel hairs.
Well, you're missing out on what I'm trying to show you as well.
I'm trying to understand how it's a spider web. I'm listening. I'm trying to understand. It doesn't look like
It's
spider
a
web.
spider thread, not a web. Okay.
Or a spider thread, because the thread disappears and then reappears differently, and the UFOs disappear. If there were spiders, you would still see the spiders, because the spiders haven't moved. The spiders haven't moved.
Okay, here's the infrared spider on the screen now. Alright. And it's from a science magazine.
This trail,
Oh look, there you can
this
see
trail-
putting up.
unless that's a spider,
Hey, and there it goes.
dropping a web.
So what's this thing
This trail
here?
hooks off and goes to the left. Does a big hook. It does a big hook. It's not even on a spider web. Then disappears.
So they're calling it
You see that one?
balloon
And hooks again.
spiders. Don't
It
call them
hooks. Does
flying
a hook
spiders.
turn to the left.
He's not listening, is he?
Does a hook turn to the left.
Oh dear, Gabber, you ain't listening.
I think we might have amazing UFO footage, and you're just like dismissing it because it looks like a spider web.
I'm just trying to show you a pattern matching to it.
I'd like to see spider webs to compare it to, because I don't know.
Well, I just
I'm trying to
showed you
understand how
infrared.
it's
I just showed you
I'm
infrared
trying to
one
understand how
creating
it's a spider web.
I just tried to show you one creating a thread and flying off, but you're blabbing about this crappy footage here.
This could be amazing UFO footage. Just because it looks like a spider web, are we going to disregard it? We have to find out if it actually is a spider web, or is it actually angel hair trail, UFO angel hair trail. This will confirm the angel hair UFO trail you discovered.
Even Mick West has done some spiders, I think, and this looks like something Mick West would do. I don't know why you're trying to defend this guy anyway, because...
I'm not trying to defend him. I'm trying to figure out if it's spider webs or not. Everyone said it was spider webs, and I got a funny feeling it's not spider webs. I got a funny feeling.
Spider threads, not webs.
Spider threads, spider webs. It comes out of the spider's bum, same thing.
No, a web is a master's artwork that spider makes, right? What spiders do is amazing. But I don't like spiders. Especially in Australia. They used to have these ones as big as your hand, just hanging in a web, and they'd build it on your balconies out in Queensland, and they would actually build it across a door frame, so you could literally walk out onto your balcony and walk straight into this big spider, land smack on your forehead. It scares the crap out of you. It's like one of those horror movies. I went to this girl's house and she had them all over her balcony, and I just freaked out. I said, look, there's no way I can even go near that. So I got hold of a stick and I literally baseballed back this spider in one of the webs, and it went shooting off about 5 meters away. It shouldn't be cruel to spiders. They probably do a good thing of getting those damn cockroaches, but No, you can't have those over your balcony waiting to walk into it at night time too. You normally would go outside to cool off. And this damn thing's built a spider web meantime, you walk straight into it. It's a horror movie in the making. If I had the camera technology when I was living over there, I would have filmed all these things for you guys and had it all well documented and say, well, this is what I had to live with. I don't know. You're probably in a place where you don't get all the same sort of crappy spiders around because it's a wee bit too. It's cooler where you are, Gabber. But yeah, down in Queensland.
I'm just saying, if this was a spider web, how are they moving left to right, up and down, and we're not seeing the spider web?
Yeah, but that's how these ballooning spiders, they call them. Ballooning spiders, we just found out. This is what they do. They can move
The
up and
web's
down,
moving.
left and right.
The light trails are moving left to right, and up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Then they disappear.
Yeah, because it gives that a camera range.
But the camera's not moving. Why would the spider web be moving?
Yeah, but they're floating away from the camera. What happens is they have like 1,000 of these little babies hatch, and they make a little fine thread, and they jump off. And they can't all live in the same area, right? They've got to break away from their parents, and because there's not going to be enough bugs in the same area, so they've got to break off.
Yeah. But you're missing the point. A spider with a spider thread coming out of its butt, jumping off a tree, is going to fly in the wind. Mm-hmm. So it uses the string like a parachute, like a glider.
Don't. As I said, they use static charge to actually move. They can actually control it. If there's no wind, they can control up and down, left and right. That's quite amazing. But it's all in the episode I did on Skinwalker Ranch. I re-looked into it.
Yeah, I don't see that in this video. I don't see how it's spiders with the spider web flying in the wind, and they're flying. They're running up and down their spider web that they have cast out to fly out in the wind. I don't see it in this video.
This one's creating a thread. Boom, gone, just like that. But that's obviously different angles here.
It shoots the thread. The spider shoots the thread. The wind takes the thread off, and it flies away. Now you're telling me that spider is crawling up and down that web that it just cast to fly off in the wind? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, right, that's a candle.
To say that these are spiders with their web shot out of their ass and they're flying in the wind, but they're going up and down these light threads. The spider would not be going up and down the light thread it's using to fly in the wind. It wouldn't be doing. Wouldn't be doing this.
We're not seeing it
because it needs that
we're
thread
not,
out
in that video,
for the wind to catch it to
fly. We weren't seeing it going up and down the threads, were we?
They are here in the video. I showed the video. They're going up and down this light thread.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're not.
You can clearly see them going up and down the thread.
So this is this crab spider. That's crazy.
You can see them here. Look, they're going up and down the thread. This one's coming down. These ones are going up the light tunnel, light thread, angel hair exhaust from the angel hair UFO thing. I don't even know how to describe it properly.
Yeah.
Okay. These ones are going up on there's no angel hair thread.
We're not watching. You can talk all you want about it and scream and shout, right? In fact, what have I just done?
It's impossible for these to be spiders with a thread shooting out of their butt flying in the wind. It doesn't match.
Oh God, what's happened here?
Because these are like...
We can't see it unless you're on full screen.
You should watch the video so you can prove to me these are spiders.
Okay, it looks like a thread. Yeah, it's glowing at the bottom part of it.
But look at them. They're going up. They're going up and down it. Look, these ones are going up that thread. Now the thread disappears. We don't see. Then the thread reappears here, and then they travel up it.
They're not going up it.
Yeah, look. They started down here. I'll start that video from the beginning.
They're not. That's just the way it's reflecting off it.
Look, they start down here.
Sorry,
these ones,
Mike,
look, these ones go up. Look, you can follow my mouse. They go up. These ones are going up the light beam thread.
No, I don't see that.
That one went from here all the way to here. It's going up. These ones are here. I'll leave my mouse there. Look, they're going up. Look, my mouse is stationary. You can see them going up. My mouse is
floating upwards.
They're floating upwards. They're floating upwards.
There's probably just two that got stuck together, probably. Like I said, they have like lots of babies that hatch and they're all release, and some are going to get stuck together.
What about the ones that are coming down? There's ones that are coming down. This one's coming down, look. This one's coming down. Other ones are shooting across at 45-degree angles.
But that's what balloon spiders
These ones are
do,
going up.
Yeah. But that's what balloon spiders do.
Thread?
You have to go and look at all balloon and spider videos. You'll see what I mean.
Look how they're going up the thread. For that to be the spider wouldn't crawl up its thread. It holds the thread out, and the wind blows the thread, and that's how it flies. And while it's flying with the thread up, the spider is not going to crawl up the thread. Otherwise, it's going to fall out of the sky.
I don't think Gabber's listening.
I'm trying to break this down and trying to understand how this is spider webs.
I think you're spending too much. How many V drinks have you had over the night? How many monsters? It's just bugs on the thread.
I'm just saying it doesn't make logical sense that there's spiders, because the spider can't crawl up the web it's using to fly in the wind. I'm just saying logically.
It's not moving up. Yeah, let's see. The CPU is getting a bit peaky here. I'm not sure if it's. How's the audio sounding,
some of them are
guys?
flying down.
I'm not hearing any corruption my end, but it might be going bad out YouTube.
These ones are going at a 45-degree angle. How can they be going at a 45-degree angle? The spider should be going up in the wind.
As Mike says, oh my god, it's a bug, and
this one's flying down at a 45-degree angle.
Exposure time. It has a trail, and yeah, so what you're seeing is probably the same spider, but it's just moved up, and it's like a double image on the screen, right? Because of the exposure. That's what Mike's saying, and I think he might be right.
It's not the exposure turned up. This is infrared spectrum. It's a expensive mirrorless DSLR camera.
I still think it's multiple babies hatched, and some of them sort of got stuck together accidentally. I sent him a Discord. Yeah, I saw the Discord pop up. We haven't gone to Discord yet because we were meant to be looking at his stuff. So this is the sort of debates we have on Discord with Gabber when he gets head into something. He doesn't sort of.
You're saying it's spiders shooting a web out of their butt and they're flying in the wind, but then the spider wouldn't crawl up that web because it would lose its way to fly in the wind.
I'm saying it's not crawling up. It's only another one that's behind it or stuck on it, and it's they got stuck together.
I'm just trying to understand how it's a spider. I'm not just pretending it's not a spider. I'm trying to figure out how is it a spider and what proof.
It's a shit video, low res, unless you can give us the full.
It's a 4K video. The stream was 720p.
Yeah, so he needs to give us a snapshot of a full frame so we can analyze it properly and zoom in and all that sort of stuff. This is why I hate these guys that seem to pollute UFO fields. But anyway,
You see, that one's definitely not a spider. It just
so
went like zing, 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 zing.
Gabber's
That's
saying
definitely not a
it's
spider.
a P1000 camera with the infrared filter taken off it, filmed in the daytime.
It's a brand new mirrorless camera, like a expensive one. It's got the infrared filter taken off, and it lets all the infrared and UV light in so it's a full spectrum camera now, and they're filming at high speed,
Oh, yeah,
4K video.
You know, you're throwing up a lot of stuff here. You need to explain to people what that is.
It's when they remove the filter in front of the sensor, so it lets in infrared light.
Yeah,
because you can see the UFOs in infrared light, but you can't see them with the naked eye. See that one? That one just like zooms in, does zig-zag, flips, comes down, then zigs off to the side. That's no way that's a spider. I don't think a spider could do that. It's doing magic maneuvers. It's doing magic UFO maneuvers.
Let's see if we can get that up. Let's have a look at the diagram. There we go. Cookies. We need a cookie monster. Mirrorless cameras, compact, lightweight, and high image quality. Mirrorless cameras open up a new world of expressive potential. Okay, when was that written? Have we got a date on it? 2021. No, 2021. Yeah. Almost 22. So, I thought it had a diagram here. Mirrorless cameras comprise four main mechanisms. Lightweight lenses, image sensor, image processor, viewfinder. Duh! Isn't that most cameras? Canon has a wide lineup of mirrorless cameras. Okay, electronic mount, body, lens side. Okay, here's a diagram of all the lenses inside. You see, it's not just one lens, guys. So that means you can get camera artifacts, right? And that's where you get lens flare, because glass tends to reflect back some of the light onto the previous lens, and that's why you get a little fake image of a light, right? Image sensor, I suppose it's using Sony sensors, the P1000, is it? Or would Sony actually sell their sensors to another company? Nikon. I suppose they could just copy Sony ones, wouldn't they? So they get more money out of it. I was hoping for a diagram. I thought I saw a diagram of how it works. But it must have been that image there or something I saw. Let's go back. It's too much reading on that one. Alright. I thought it was this one I was after. So that's the one we want. We want that image there. That wasn't on the page. So that's obviously using a mirror there, isn't it? To split it going to the eyepiece. And the rest of it passes through. Let's see. What do we got here?
See where the image sensor is? There's a glass that's got an infrared cut off filter. And they remove that glass on top of the sensor.
Hang on,
and
I ain't watching your screen.
Turns the camera into a full spectrum camera because it lets in the infrared light and the UV light.
We're not looking. We're trying to find a diagram of one here. Duh. So where's all the pictures gone? Okay. DSLR, look how bulky that is. So that's where the lightweight comes in. Mirrorless. And here's a picture. So what's the difference? No eyepiece.
Oh no,
on
I
it.
missed
Was it?
tower. I missed the tower defense.
Okay, it's got an electronic
Streaming.
viewfinder, and that's got an optical
anyway.
viewfinder. So
Doesn't matter.
it
Boss.
splits the light.
Oh, no, I
This
missed the
obviously
boss.
splits the light
The boss
through the
appeared.
mirror, right?
Just after tower, I think.
Well, this one here captures all the light
It's 1
falling
o'clock.
on it. Captures all the
That
light
clock's
here
wrong.
and transmits it to the
1:27.
eyepiece,
There we go.
like LCD screen, right?
missed everything.
That's the difference. So he would have a filter here for infrared that he's unscrewed. No, you said he put on the infrared filter, didn't you?
He
So you only
removed
see-
the infrared cutoff filter so that it lets
Cutoff
in
filter.
infrared light.
Okay, so the opposite. So he's got a cut-off filter, so remove that so you get all the light going onto the sensor.
Yeah.
And
He's
there
teaching,
we are.
he's
That's-
teaching
that's-
people. He's teaching people how to do this so they can film UFOs too.
Yeah. So
I'm
it's
scared
got
to take the. I'm scared to take the infrared filter off my P1000 because it's a $1,500 camera. If I wreck it, this is my camera
Yeah.
gone.
You see, it's got a
But I've got an infrared camera. I've got the Bushnell Z2 Equinox Z2. It's infrared anyway, so like I don't need to
and
take
that's probably
the filter
that's
off my
probably
camera.
so this proves my outside camera is also a mirrorless camera because there's no eyepiece on it. So we get the full light onto the sensor. That's why it's so good. We can see the stars and everything, right? We can see a lot more on the outside camera, which is pretty. It's baking in the sun out there at the moment. Let's just bring that up actually. I'll catch up on the side comments in a minute, guys. Here we go. Alright, the sun's just going to pass over the top of the house now. And you can see there's a wee bit of wind out there today. So, yeah. You can't see it, but there's actually a little fine scratch that the bird made that you can only see when it's in night mode.
Oh, turn the audio off. That's horrible. Turn the audio off. The wind's horrible.
The wind is horrible. I can't even hear any birds chirping at me today. So, but yeah, if I zoom in there, I don't know if you can see the scratch. But it's a little fine, really thin, like a spider web. You can certainly see bees buzzing around. Alright. Ooh. It's amazing they can fly in that wind, but you can see how gusty it is there with that tree moving, right? Bees are amazing creatures. Okay, you can see some flying above the house here, taking off, going that direction. And CPU's clicking a bit. Not sure if my audio is corrupted or not while doing that. They cost a fortune. Well, my outside camera costs $70, so it does a good job, as you can see. But you can't optical zoom it.
Oh,
It
World
hasn't
Boss
got optical
spawn.
zoom.
Gotta go to World Boss.
Verify you get all spectrum. Yep. So IR, it wasn't putting an IR filter. It was removing the IR filter, the cut-off filter, which is different. That's why full spectrum cameras are pretty good. They also see in the ultraviolet side of things as well. Good for ghost hunting. But yeah, that one could have been proven with another camera side by side to it, like a thermal, and also a full spectrum one. But
With
yeah,
the spider webs.
I just don't
Spider
like
webs.
how
He says he had two cameras set up. He had two
he
cameras
should
set
add
up
a
for that.
side view of the normal camera view.
He
of
didn't
the
show.
same-
He only showed the one video. He says there's two
Yeah.
cameras. He's got two cameras set up for that, so you can tell it's not spider webs. But he never revealed it. He didn't show it.
Yeah. Yeah, and did he walk in front of the camera and walk into the spiders that are floating around? No. So someone could say, well, go and stand in front of that camera now and just walk around, step it backwards and see if they disappear. And if they disappear, they'll be all stuck on his back, right? You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's see what we got here. Blue Chicken, limited to YouTube and your streaming resolution camera might be awesome. Just can't tell. Yeah. I've only got it shown here at 1080p, but it's actually filming at 2.5K. And that still looks pretty good.
Hey, Blue Chicken, how you going, mate?
Is nobody seeing the exposure time? Yeah, we ain't seeing
Hey, Michael
any
King.
of the
Sorry, I didn't say
settings.
hello to Michael King. G'day, Michael King. Good to see you again, mate. I made Michael King laugh playing my computer game.
Or was it Judy me? Yeah, well, Gabber, he's on a trip to Spiderville. But I think we've probably wasted enough time on that. But yeah, it's an interesting topic, yeah, you know. But we learnt a few things here, hopefully, or new people might have on the different type of cameras. But yeah, like I said, you got to watch my Angel here one if you've not seen it.
Second place. Nice, we got the accessory.
There's no point in regurgitating the same stuff on playing live stream on live stream like I do. I think it's best
I don't
to
think
watch
it's a
the
spider
original.
web. I don't think it's a spider web. It doesn't look like spider web to me.
See, this is the problem.
Personal
I have with
opinion.
Gabber.
Personal opinion. You
what
can't
am I
prove
gonna-
it's a spider web. I can't prove it's not a spider web.
Oh
it
yeah,
just, it just doesn't behave like a spider web to me. It looks different when I analyze it frame by frame.
yeah.
I could be
Gabber,
wrong.
You're
I
doing
could
the
be
head
wrong.
in. You're doing the head in.
I'm not doing a head in. I'm just explaining my opinion. You got to accept that other people have different opinions. Not everyone's going to always agree with you.
Let's agree to disagree. In the side chat, vote now. 1 if you think it's a spider on a thread.
Oh, look,
or a bunch
90%
of
of
babies,
people are
right?
gonna 90% of people are gonna
And
say it's a spider web
2,
because it looks
if you
like a
think it's
spider web.
UFO with angel here. There you go. Everybody can vote now. Tick, 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 tick. I think you can do a poll. How do we set up a poll here? Ads.
Neil's here.
Here, how do you do polls in this stupid thing? They've changed it, haven't they? Select start poll. Here we go. Thread and spider ballooning.
That's a lot of
and
spiders to
options.
be ballooning on threads. There's like dozens of them flying around. That's like 10 spider families flying around.
Yep. I was going to try and see if I can find that video of a whole field of them. Okay, now add. Ask your community. How do we add it to the side poll here then? Create poll. Oh well, I can't see any other options. Where's it? What does it do? Let's have a look. Alright, it's got it on the screen. Okay, what happens now? It just hangs above there on the chat, does it? Gabbers voted no.
I voted no. What did you vote? Where's the vote? What is this question? Thread and spiders ballooning. What's the question? It says thread and spiders ballooning.
In your video that you were showing, how do we get it up?
I don't, from the evidence I see, I think no. 60%, 40%. See, even your audience thinks it's not spiders. Gabber was right. It's UFO.
Does it say how many voted? Five votes. Yeah, this is the problem we have with ufology. People in ufology, they're always going to fight over something stupid. Anyway, let's find that.
Do another vote. Do another vote.
No. I was just
round
doing
two. Do round two. Do another vote. Do round two.
Who wants to punch Gabber in the head? Yes.
We're talking spiders here.
Australians are the most stubborn.
It doesn't
bunch
matter
of
if it really is
people,
spiders or if
you.
it really is UFOs. But it's interesting to know what people think. You know, it's good to vote.
Yeah. Okay. What have we got going down here? That's not a proper question.
So
What's a proper question then?
You couldn't convince most of your viewers that it was spider webs. Somehow, me analysing it convinced them thinking it might not be spider webs. I don't know. If I really thought there were spider webs and I saw evidence that it looked like a spider web,
I said thread, not web.
I would say so.
Oh, yeah, so where's this?
Spider web thread. It doesn't. Correcting me over the word pronunciation doesn't matter. I'm Aussie. I just picked the closest word that comes close to it.
Let's see. Which one was the one where I did spiders?
60%, 40%. Majority rules. We look at the mechanical. It's not spider webs. It's UFOs, baby.
God.
It's UFOs, baby. UFOs living angel hair. Angel hair. What did you call it? Angel hair, like thread.
We might have a different outcome. We had 100 people watching though.
I just find it difficult that the people at farsight.org would release a video with spider threads on it. Like they make a lot of money. They got thousands and thousands of viewers. They got so many subs. I find it very, very unusual that they would release a video saying it's UFOs when it's actually filmed spider threads. They would get a huge backlash from these. They get a huge backlash, and they would lose a lot of money. They would lose a lot of money and a lot of customers and a lot of fans if they did this.
No, it's not that one.
You know what I'm saying? For them to release a video of spider threads and say it's UFOs and then get caught later because people will debunk it as spider threads, they would lose a lot of business. They would lose a lot of money. They couldn't afford to make a fake video of spider threads from a business standpoint.
Oh God.
You're just really upset because you want it to be spider. It's not. Even your viewers said 60%, 40%. He's spiders.
Oh God.
Wheels.
Someone shoot me now.
Tears. Look at Wheels. Wheels says I have not seen a spider thread in 2 tears. Lol. Michael King says spider lives matter. Oh, Blue Chicken's having a go too. Oh Lord, help me.
Indeed, help me. Helpful.
That's not a proper question.
So I told them to tell me what the proper question should be then.
Make another poll. Make another spider poll.
No. Anyway, Skinwalker. I'm just trying to find that one. Skinwalker. I thought I had it in the title though. Spider. I could find one video. People haven't been filming these floating, ballooning in spiders in America. Let's try that. Spider again. Skinwalker, where are you? What's that one? I should start filming spiders and putting them up and spending an hour talking about it. Might actually get more subs out of it too. I don't know, guys.
Look,
anyway,
let's just agree that it was Spider Pig. It was Spider Pig flying through the air because pigs can't fly.
Like they should use you for torturing people and put you in a room talking to the guy. And eventually give up. I can surrender! No more! No more Australian!
I know you're talking nonsense. I was just looking at the video,
No.
trying to figure out.
You're like on a super high of energy
looking
drinks.
at your
It's
million
fairly
pictures
clear.
of spider webs and all your
Oh,
videos
my
of spider
God.
webs shooting out of their butt, flying in the air, and I was trying to figure out how could this be a spider web, like logically. I'm not trying to imagine that it was a UFO. I don't care. I don't want to believe it's a UFO. I'm trying to look at it analytically, logically, from the evidence you've shown me. And I don't think it's spider webs.
Spider
Personally.
UFOs in the sky. That's another.
I don't care. I don't want to believe it's a UFO. I want to know what it actually is. Can we identify it as unidentified UFOs, or are they just spiders in spider webs flying around?
One?
Which one is it? You know.
That looks like an
That's
old
our
one.
job. We're researching. We're trying to search for truth here. Like I don't know where you're going on with this torture business.
Oh dear. Give me water torture now.
Maybe it's easy to say, yes, you're right, Paul. It's spider thread, and then you'll never get a headache and you won't get torture. But I can't lie. I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. What I feel, how I feel, and how I think from what we've researched, what information we have available to us.
So something that stays in the sky 2 minutes. So that's as close as we got to zoom in. I think a plane would stay longer.
Blue Chicken said he's laying an egg with a spider web attached.
Oh, Blue Chicken.
Oh, Blue Chicken. We love you, Blue
Chicken.
Michael King donated £5 through Super Chat.
Hey, it worked this time. Yeah, let's try and find that. Yeah, there's another video about spiders here. Another old one on. So, Mike. We could buy some duct tape for Gabber. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you've shown me zero evidence that shows it's spider web. Zero evidence.
Yeah.
It does look like a spider web, but it just doesn't behave like
it's
one.
It's a shit video. Like we spent too much time on it.
I'll admit it does look like a spider web, but the way everything's moving does not show webs or threads.
Yeah. Why can't I find it on? Skinwalker update. Was it on that one? There's on one of these Skinwalker ones. Portal. Let's see. What's that one there? Is it on that one? I think that's when they're filming in the sky. I'm just trying to find the old footage.
Bugs flying around on long exposure. It wasn't on long. The camera wasn't on long exposure. It was a 4K camera with high speed. It's infrared. There was no long exposure. It's like a proper mirrorless DSLR camera doing 4K video. There was no like long exposure.
Yeah. We don't know what his settings on though, do we? You know what I mean? Answer it either, does it? We haven't got enough information. That's why I keep telling you. The video's shit.
Michael King, I've had 2 years worth of the word spider now.
Too many words on that. Let's see. Third phase, breakdown, executing. Where's Skinwalker Ranch? The CPU, man, is just going slower. Slow.
What do you get when you cross a spider and an ear of corn? Cobwebs.
You get a Gabber, that's what you get. Anyway,
at least I'm researching and like analyzing the data. I'm not wanting to believe. You got to at least give me that.
But you got to also
learn to believe that it's a UFO.
You got to learn to stop talking as much and listen too. Okay, so
I do listen. I let you talk, and then I talk. I get to talk, and I get to say, and then we both talk about what we've talked about. There's no use two people talking because then nobody's doing the listening.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's the Skinwalker bug one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. That's on this one. I think it's before you joined the channel, actually. And you weren't watching everything even back then when you did join. So let's see if CPU's going to peak now. As Google have done something. Google. It's
I got look at the spider at 67%. 67%, not a spider. 33%. No way. The viewers speak. Viewers speak.
The viewers are troublemaker.
You should make a poll. Is it Spider Pig? Was it Spider Pig in the video?
I can't help you got people that are supporting you. Okay, here we go.
That's okay. Not everybody agrees with it. Half of what I say. Don't worry about it.
You're all band of bandits, you know.
Banditos. They're my banditos, you know. Banditos.
Imagine if I had a Mick West on the side chat. And people like that, you know, people that we were looking at yesterday on his Metabunk. We've had a few of those in the side chat. I think it would be a different poll result. Skinwalker. Okay, let's just go see if we can get that one. Pretty sure this is the one where I show a field of these floating down spiders. Let's see, here we go. It's dropped down from HD, I mean. Yeah, so this is a floating spider they had on their video. And I looked up and did some research and found they do have floating spiders not too far away where the ranch is. And you can see it moving between the trees, right? You can see it's somewhere close to this tree here. Actually lands on a leaf. That's why it's being illuminated. But in this case, it's night time, and of course you ain't got the sunlight illuminating the thread on it. So yeah, you probably have to watch that one. I should
No. You need to find a video of a spider in a spider web illuminating the spider web in the sun rays, so we can compare it. You can't show a video with no sunlight not reflecting off the spider web.
There is a
you got to show a valid spider web video.
Yeah, I couldn't find any decent videos of that part.
There's got to be someone who's filmed the spider web in the sunlight. There's got to be someone who's got a video out there.
Yeah.
Then we could compare it. We could put it side by side and go, here's a spider web glistening in the sun, and here's Courtney Brown's new video that he claims is UFOs, not spider webs.
This is very similar to Courtney Brown's one.
Spider webs glistening in the sun?
This is what one of these spiders dangling on a couple of threads looks like. Just a blob, just like Courtney Brown's video. But you can actually, this is actually a better quality video than Courtney Brown's, where you can actually have more pixels to sort of look for a shape within the overexposure. But there is a footage here where I look. See, it's a spider. That one's definitely a spider. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's a little tiny thing. You see it land on the branch, right? You have to watch the episode.
The infrared overexposes the spider. The infrared overexposes it because the infrared light's so bright, and it makes it like a blob, but a blob.
Yeah. So trying to run it through filters.
Is that camera focused in where the spider is, or is it focused in front of it or behind it? which will also cause the spider to look blurry. Also, you gotta see where is that camera focusing on. Where is the focus point? That's factors you got to look at.
I think I'll post a video here.
The blue chicken's got a spider egg. He's got he's popping an egg up with this web on it. I love blue chicken.
Blue chicken will have to be roasted soon.
Blue chicken's a good boy.
Yeah. What's that coming up? Maybe it's stuck between the episodes, is it? No, or did we... Pretty sure the video's here somewhere. I was looking at spiders in his state. Why can't I see it? I really hate Google. It's on that on the episode anyway, and I'm not going to muck around with it. I've had enough of spiders now, and my computer ran like a piece of shit.
Gonna lay an egg with a spider web on it.
I doubt if I could even do the emanations. I'll give it a try in a minute. This is a blue chicken emanation. He makes too much clucking noise. Yeah, where is it? Man, it's running like a piece of crap, this computer. Come on. Yeah, it's only when I run Jitsi that it's really, really bad. So it's got to be something Jitsi did. Blue chicken is at the end, I think. Blue chicken. He's a troublemaker. There we go.
Blue chicken. 67%. 67% blue chicken.
That's all I hear. Gabber. You should join Blue Chicken.
I'm just analysing data from the information available logically.
There you go, that's Blue Chicken.
My logic tells me it's not a spider web. It could be a chicken. It could be a blue chicken egg web thread. You know, the blue chicken laid an egg with a web on it.
This is all I hear today. Yabba yabba yabba. Not Gab, but Gab.
Next thing you're gonna tell me.
I have to wait till it finishes.
Well, you don't even close it when you do. What's the... How can you not close it when you need to? You've got to have control over your video.
I can, but my computer's running like a piece of... My computer's running like a piece of shit.
You need a
so
new computer.
I can't do much. If I just keep doing...
Next thing you're going to tell me the pictures I have of buildings and
Look,
structures on the moon are not buildings.
You know, I can't do much if I haven't got the technology to do everything I normally used to be able to do anymore. This computer is legs, I think. It's good as long as we don't run Jitsi.
Spider's general gist of it. Shogun.
I think Jitsi...
Shogun's woven a fine web right there. Shogun's woven a fine web right there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Jitsi is so CPU hungry. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? It didn't used to be.
What? I have a question for everybody. What part of the computer does a spider use? The webcam. Yeah.
It's in your head, anyway.
The webcam.
Anyway, let's move on from spiders. I think everyone's had enough of spiders. Well, me and Mike have anyway.
It's content. It's good content. We've got a poll going. Everyone's trying to figure out, is it a spider thread or is it actually a couple UFOs? We've got this video content. It's good content.
Come on, you slow computer. Is this find your thread again? Come on. Someone's posted something there. That would be Mike, is it? This is how you know if you got something that's mentioned to you. Yeah. So we get to go through the yab from Gab. And there's a lot of it. Let's see, maybe I can use the keyboard to scroll up faster. No,
the balloon. There's a debate about. We had a debate about balloons. We had a good balloon debate.
Why isn't it scrolling up on that thing? That's
you love your hypersonic blimps. Everything's a hypersonic blimp.
Can we do a page up on this? Page up seems to work. Okay, not the up arrow. It doesn't work. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop. Get us to find off where we left off. This is what I hate about Discord. It needs like a commentary. It wasn't designed really to be a social media platform. It was designed for stupid gamers only, really. And it lacks so many functions, like move comment, right? Looks like we need a subthread of a subthread. Not sure if you can do that actually. Probably can't. So that's a lot easier than using the mouse to scroll up. So where did we get to? Okay, we got those ones coming up. Bloody hell, Gabber. Yep. Whereabouts? God, we got up to the another possible insect one. That one there, wasn't it?
That's not an insect. That's on the moon.
That one there. That one there we got up to. Okay.
That one.
Yeah.
I think that's an insect.
So
it was pretty high up. It was like high up. That's a high flying insect.
Yeah.
I was just taking some pictures outside, and that appeared in the sky. Like,
I still think it's a bee. I
It's
still think it's a
square,
bee,
with
but
a cross in the middle.
See, it's got his
got a cross in the middle.
turned around, and now it's straightened out. I think that's what's happened. We've seen the head.
Why's it got a cross in the middle? 4 squares with a cross in the middle.
Because that's again artifact, isn't it? So we're looking at the body of the bee here and the head of the bee here. You found a bee or a wasp going past. It's probably a wasp actually.
I don't know about
Australia.
That one. Click on the original photo.
Australia's got every nasty thing under the sun. There's snakes,
click
spiders,
click on the
bugs that kill you.
Click on the original photo so we can see the date and time. Where's the date and time on the original photo?
Well, you don't have it. You don't have it on the image, do you?
Yeah, I showed the original photo because there's a red arrow.
Looks like a bee head or a wasp's head and the body going around
look at
here,
the photo
and then it
before
straightens
it.
out.
Yeah, but look at the photo before it. I showed the original photo, and that's zoomed in, cropped. I showed both the original and zoomed in. Look,
we did. We looked at that yesterday.
There, that one. What date is that? 9th. That's like winter time. That's winter time. There's no bees at winter time.
Yeah.
There's no bees at winter time. They're summertime, springtime thing. Sorry. That's bee theory straight out the window.
Then,
I know because I have a home.
Then it could
I
be
have
a
a home
leaf.
for bees.
It could be a leaf that's
I have
rolled
a home
around.
For bees. I got this special
A
home that I
leaf
let the bees
wilting off a
bees in.
tree. Could be a leaf. It could be some garbage of a tree blowing in the wind.
A square-looking leaf with a cross in the middle.
No, curled up. A curled up piece of leaf that looks like a bee or a wasp. But yeah, bees just go in the hive, but they don't disappear completely. That looks like a nice sunny morning there. where it would warm up the hive. In a tree somewhere, you know. A wasp nest. But anyway, it could be...
Wasps are summertime. They don't come out wintertime. They hibernate some wintertime. They're only summertime.
It's up
wasps.
here
You
that
don't
he's
see them
filming,
wintertime.
guys. So it could easily be something that's light, that's blown off a tree, going up there in the air current. Or it
I
could
was
be a
just
bug.
taking a picture of that's Jupiter. I think that's Jupiter next to the moon. I was just taking a picture of Jupiter next to the moon, and then I saw this thing fly through the sky. It could be a bug. I admit, it could be a bug. I don't know. But when I clicked on the picture, it came out one of the pictures came out geometric, like 4 squares with a cross in the middle, and I just thought that was really weird. But I admit that could be a bug flying past. But it is wintertime when there are no bugs wintertime here.
Bugs don't all die off in winter.
It's a very square-looking bug. It's just like 4 squares and a cross in the middle. I don't know no bugs that look like that. But I admit it could be a bug. But I find it highly unlikely when there's no bugs at wintertime here.
Well, it looks
It's too
like
cold.
It looks like a bee to me. A wasp.
There's no bees.
Maybe.
There's no wasps. They're summertime insects. They hibernate wintertime.
So that looks like the head of the deer with the beak and some limbs coming out. And it's bent its body around here. You probably can't see the wings. And then it's just straightened up.
Where's the wings?
You don't see
And how
the
come there's no wings in the
wings
second photo?
This is too pixelated to see wings, and then it straightened up his body, and then you're just getting that, and you just applied a different filter there, but we need to use the other one. And it's turned away, right? So, was that the next frame, or how many frames away was that? Because we
Next
don't know,
frame,
you see.
like 2 frames.
You know, so it's probably bent its body, straightened up, gone. And where did it go after this one?
I think I only
Disappeared?
captured it in two. I think I only captured it in 2 frames.
Yes, that's.
I don't take 500 photos when I go outside. I like to take 2 or 3 photos and then go take a picture of something else.
Yeah.
I don't take 500 photos.
Okay, what's the side chat saying here? That's right, blue. Need more red arrows. Yeah, need lots of red arrows, circles. If there's music and red arrows, it's unquestionably true. You people are funny. Paul has been hived. Hives? Well, I just showed you my one out there. You can see the bees look very similar to that frame that he got. And I'd say his winter. What's the temperature that day? Because you ain't got the temperature written on it. But it's 26 here, right? And they were still flying around when it was 23. And 23 over in Australia is classed as winter, right? So,
Not
I
where
think
I
it's
live. It's minus 6 degrees Celsius where I live.
I need my dad here to see if he knows. When do bees stop flying? Because there's a certain temperature they will stop flying. So what temperature was that day? Did you say?
Minus
Can you tell
6
us
degrees Celsius. I live on top of a mountain. You cannot compare my weather to Australian normal weather because it's freezing here. I die at winter time. The wind chill factor blows into my house.
Yeah, but if that's a wasp,
underneath my heater, I have a reverse cycle air conditioner blowing hot air onto me, and I'm sitting with a beanie on, snowboard jacket, and a blanket underneath the heater, and I'm freezing to death. That's how cold it is. It's not where I live. Is not normal Aussie summer weather. It's
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have seen wasps when I was in Brisbane flying around. But -6, I don't know.
What do you mean
Unless
you don't know? Do I have to show you weather reports? You want to see
well,
weather
I
reports?
don't know if a wasp would come out the nest when it's -6, unless there was some
No
problem.
way it would come out when it's -6.
It would if it was like some animal was trying to eat them. It would fly out the nest, right?
Only
So
time it would fly out. Other time it's
yeah,
hibernating.
or if there was a fire and it's escaping or something like that, right? Anyway, moving on. So what's this next one? You said it was the moon with lens flare. So is that the full away shot? Is it?
That's like moon lens flare, but there was an object near
I don't think even
behind the
third
moon
phase would put that shit up. That one. That's pretty bad.
and there's a dot. When I zoomed in, it's a
There's
diamond
a little
shape.
dot there, guys. It's a little dot there. So, are you sure it's
I
not a
don't give
star?
a fuck what fucking third phase would fucking put up. Why would you even fucking say that?
You're not meant to say that word. Yeah, so
You can swear as long as it's not in the first 7 seconds of the video and it's
No.
not consistent through the whole video. You're allowed to swear. There's the new rules.
well, I don't want you swearing that word on my show, thanks. Anyway. So
Why would
this
you
is
insult me and say I don't even think third phase would even put that up? Why would I give it to third phase? They're
Third
fake,
phase
fake,
would
fake,
not
fake channel.
put up an image like this.
I don't care what third phase would do. They're fakers. They fake their videos. They're fake channels. Who cares
Yeah,
about
but
third
look,
phase?
what are you meant to get from this? You know, it's, you know, you
The
shouldn't have
diamond
even
shape
bothered.
next to the moon, big deal. What do you want? What do you want me to do? I just shared a picture of that. I found a diamond shape next to the moon. It's a bit
So
odd.
that's just a shit one, man. It's really shit.
It's really shit. A diamond shape next to the moon. Stars aren't diamonds.
Mm.
And when I took this photo, these objects that appeared, when I took this photo, there was two balls of light flying to the dark side of the moon that I filmed in 4K video, and they flew to the dark side of the moon, and then they never came back out the other side. It's on my Bilibili channel. This video. These were just the pictures I took while these two big balls of light flew to the dark side of the moon, and they never came out the other side.
Yeah, but it could be anything. It's just garbage, man. It's just garbage.
All right, then I'll just leave if it's garbage. It's upsetting you.
I don't know what's wrong with Gabber today, but man, oh man, he's hard. He's really hard. So he's drawing lines around that, like it's angled. Again, it could be just a load of bugs in the sky, right? Everybody's seen it on there. Could be all sorts of debris in the sky. Pollen bits. It's got no defined shape to it, right? It looks like dust particles even, you know? So, yeah, I don't know what he wanted with that one. What's he meant to be proven with that one? Moving on. So what do we got here? See, I said damn bugs there too. Oh dear, oh dear. So what's he got here? Do bugs fly to the moon? No. But they're in between the camera and the moon picture, right? I have 4K video of the moon photo I took. But we got atmospherics as well. And you can see it's down to pixel level, look. Which you're going to get these artifacts with the squares, right? Uh, 4K is not good enough. even. Unless you use a telescope, right, and get more magnification, or another. How would you do that with the P1000 though? You'd have to unscrew the original lens and screw it onto the telescope somehow, wouldn't you? And those guys pay like 10,000 for those telescopes. So is that the thing flying in front of the moon? I guess it is. He's done a sad and decided to run away. He took 10 photos, right? Filmed 2 lights fly to the dark side of the moon. And again, it's down at pixel level. What are we meant to do with that, you know? People would laugh. People, video analysis would laugh at that. So it wouldn't waste their time on it, right? So now what are we looking at here? The dark side of the moon? Or just, it's actually not the dark side. It's the shadow side of the moon. And pyramid on the moon, apparently. What's he talking about now? So that's got to be something illuminated by the sun, right? There's the sun on that side. So that means if that's nowhere near the moon, it can't be anywhere near the moon because the sun's illuminating it. So that's got to be in the atmosphere. And it's flying past the moon, right? Could be debris, it could be bugs. The shape doesn't look like a mile balloon, but there's not enough pixels to tell. And the mile balloon being silver will reflect the sunlight just like this here. Now what? Same thing. Pyramid, he reckons. So I guess this is not the bug. Yeah. Is that on the surface or is that something the same thing? Where's the original of that one? He hasn't got the original then. Unless that's it and it's really blurry. Just keep on going. Pyramid. Pareidolia. So it looks like the sun is this side this time, is it? That's really white here. And that's obviously a crater, I guess. We need the full way shot that he's taken it from. But he hasn't got it here, but looks like it. On to the next one. Pulsing red bright, just filmed it. It's another 6 orbs an hour ago. That was the night that I said go and send some UFOs his way, and suddenly he had 5 pass over top of him. I assume that's the one. Yeah, Yeah, he talked about the bins. So he's picking up the bins from the street and he saw 5 orbs fly over him in 5 minutes. And then I asked him, are you sure it's not wedding balloons? And then I said, yeah, that's the night that I was walking the dog 2 hours ahead of him, 11 o'clock, when I said, tried the experiment saying that if the tall white's out there, go and show Gabber up close UFO so you can actually film it. And I visualised the map in my head where he roughly lived. So maybe they don't know exactly where he lives, I don't know. But yeah, so this is obviously one frame, is it? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got a planet or star there, I guess. And you can see here we got some atmospherics happening, and it's illuminating some cloud particles, moisture. I guess he's filtered it, but I'm not sure because he's not talking to us. And we need to see the video, obviously, to see how that distortion works around it. Here we go. Is it playing it in VLC and zooming it in there? So I guess it's unfiltered. So what are we looking at here? Gang, I just wish there was so more pixels. We'd have such a better image. So is this the same object as it's pulsing? I don't know. So it dims down there and then pulses bright. Well, if that's the case, it's got a regular edge here. It's very different to the other orbs that he's filled in that case, that seem to have a hole in it up here, and it had a regular plasma looking field around it. Well, this one here looks like it's just atmospherics. So what is it? Is it the same frame? And it's just zoomed in further? No, it can't be, can it? It's got to be different. So he's saying a flash, so it got brighter. Now it looks too regular shape, doesn't it? To be like a light from a plane or something like that. But could it be a satellite? When we looked at those flashes yesterday, and you can see here, look. But it does seem to get a bit clipped off at the bottom here and corrupted here. And I guess it's dimming again. And what happened there? That's when it went totally dark, was it? Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing here. There's nothing there you can work with, is it? Wishful thinking. Now what's he doing? arrows everywhere. I'm not sure why. Oh, come on, CPU. It's drawing a Christmas tree. It's a floating Christmas tree. Yeah, I'll catch up on the side chat in a minute. So we need to see the video of it, I guess. So could it be a balloon? Is the question. Could it be one of those wedding balloons that have travelled like hundreds of miles, and the battery life is on the low and the circuit's cutting, and so it's coming on and coming off, because that's what happens, isn't it? As you know, as you turn off batteries, they sort of regain some of their composure, and then they work again, and then they die again. And LEDs don't need much current to be quite bright, as we know. So, yeah. Okay. 50% unzoom, the flash is so big. Yeah, so how far away from the camera would it be if it was a balloon in that case? But let's see, does it do any strange movements? Look at the Weber light. Yeah, so it does look like it's the edge of it here. You don't probably have to overlay that one, all the images, overlay it and make an animated gift, and you can see how it was flashing and how it's dimming down again, which you'd have to do in paint.net, because that could do it. Just grab it, the frame around it, and overlay it, and then you could animate it with certain pauses in between and see how it goes in and out. But I'm not too sure which frame sequence he's got here. Are these each frame sequence? Need probably an hour work on it to do that. What's going on here? So it's got a timestamp on it. So he said it was about 9 o'clock. Yep. Star. And that. So that actually looks like it's closer to him, not high, as high as this in orbit. And there's his laser pen here. Just got to remember that looking at those other videos we're looking at, we never got anything defined like that apart from that drone, the drone light. But we never got any green screen of it to be. Was there any green screen yesterday? I don't think there was. Only the flasher one, which is a little small dot like this one here. So let's have a look. Day, night time, no moon, no sun. Yeah, but about 9 o'clock the sun goes down the horizon in New Zealand, and because of that mirage effect it can illuminate things that are in the sky, like weather balloons. But is this a weather balloon glowing like that off the sun? Wouldn't be flashing, would it? So we can rule out a weather balloon if it's flashing. The only thing you could say is a wedding balloon that's flashing. And then he's saying he's on the top of a mountain away from any sort of life. But we found out that balloons can travel up to 600 miles easily. And we know these batteries and these leads can run for days. So it makes it a bit more hard unless it's doing some crazy maneuvers in the sky, right? Day or night, no moon, no sun. Flash size compared to the size of a small star. Flash is 10-15 times bigger than the nearest star. Okay, what we got here? Earth and star. I mean, orb and star. So let's have a look at that one closer. So that gives a comparison of what a star forms, and you can see it's not as regular shape going through atmospherics as that one there, right? So this one does look like an LED balloon that's sort of blinking on and off, and they are quite bright. Now, it's not the first time a sky watcher has been pranked. If people in the neighborhood knew he was a star watcher, they could quite easily get some of these balloons and actually buy and throw a load of these LED tubes inside that blink at different rates even. But you can see here it's the same brightness. It doesn't, and it's obviously it's moved and got further away because it's not bigger than the star now. But there's not really much we can do with it though, is there? So what's the list going to be for this one? Latex lead balloon, UFO, and what else could it be? That's about it, isn't it? But we need to see the video still. Orb and star. The light is different around each orb. Well, the moon light's coming through more atmosphere, so it should be, right? It's got more atmospherics to distort the image. So that means this has got to be lower down. And we can still see some atmospherics here. But yeah, that shape is solid, round, isn't it? So we have to see how it looks on video still. Okay, what we got? So this is where he was talking about the airplane. Okay, he's changed the topic here. But where's the video? I suppose he's got it at the bottom, isn't he? But here, aeroplane 80 kilometers away above, about to dip down under the horizon. Okay, so I assume that's a tree. And it's coming down that way. Let's see if we can make it bigger. So it's come from behind the tree and it's heading down on an angle. Or it looks like it's heading down on an angle. So it's headed towards the horizon. And 40,000 feet, yeah. So he's got the plane here on flight radar. Trying to work out what all the boxes are. So what's he trying to say here? See, we can't see the elevation here on a 2D map. So he was saying that you could see it flashing at 15 miles away, I think it was, an argument about it. Because he worked out how far away it was at that time. And I said, well, if it's near the horizon, we got that hot air layer thing of creating a mirage, so you might not actually be seeing the plane because it's actually below the horizon, and what he's seen is the mirage image in the sky. So what he's looking up here could be the mirage of it, which has probably been made bigger, because we talked about that yesterday. So this could be actually a plane below horizon through that superior mirage, and it makes it bigger. So it amplifies in that sense. Not all mirages are upside down, we found, and they could be smaller or bigger or look closer. Because I read out that article from the aviation site that technical information is that pilots technically see a strobe light directly in front of them from 20 miles away. So he was claiming he's on the ground, he could see it from 50 miles, and I'm saying, well, that could be the mirage effect because it's so close to or below the horizon. So let's see, I think he did actually say. So this is when I realized that one above there, I said here, it's funny that at that time I walked the dog. I'm talking about the tall whites. Okay, so yeah. So I threw some stuff out there to him. Could it be the weather balloon being illuminated even though the sun's gone below the horizon? And weather balloons and stuff. I saw 5 orbs in 5 minutes, so that discounts weather balloon, right? Because they ain't going to launch 5 weather balloons at the same time. So it's got to be latex balloons that someone has released, which we can't really rule out, right? And you can see the perfect roundness of a typical weather balloon did fit his picture, but wedding balloons are like this too. Well, some of them, and some of them are clear, and some of them are not. They're coloured and they're round, and they can be tear-shaped. Yeah, because it's full of gas. If you look at his one, and some of the pictures above, it looked like it, when it was fully lit up, it looked like it was squashed in at the bottom there, which kind of suggests to me it's a balloon. So I'm just looking at it at a logical viewpoint, because why would a UFO sphere floating in the sky have some sort of corruption at the bottom of it? You know, we're only talking about a few pixels though, but if it was atmospherics, there would be distortion all around it, right? But it was only near the bottom, which kind of suggests that a wind gust was pressing against it at that point, and it sort of deformed a little bit. Balloon stretches, moves, distorts the shape. Yeah, but if you look at that frame he did, it did actually do that. So he started putting up pictures of balloons and I said some of those are high altitude ones and not the same. That's why I started looking for the videos, right, of other people filming weather balloons in the sky, so we could do a comparison yesterday and talk about it today. So yeah, all that other stuff before that looked like bugs or debris in the sky, I think it's best not to concentrate on those ones. It's better to focus on these ones where you got some more better images and data to work with, right? This close up of the moon does nothing for me, and yeah, I think Rob would also dismiss that sort of type of images because it's just not good enough, even on the highest zoom level. Anyway, there's a lot of debate about balloons, and I think eventually he's got a video. See, there's one that we looked at yesterday, a weather balloon through a telescope. Let's just play that one again. Let's just have a look. So this is being illuminated by the sun, I guess. Alright, there you go. Now, how different is that? It's a Gabbers one. Looks very similar to me. But he's filming it through a telescope, not... see what I mean? It's constant moving, going upwards. But 5 of them? Nah. So it's got to be some other type of balloon if it's... So that signature we can rule out a weather balloon. But it looked similar to some of Gabbers ones. And there he's talking about you can see the string and all that sort of stuff, right? 9 o'clock at night? I don't think so. It's getting, you know, even full daytime, it's very hard to see string, even with the best cameras. Alright. You'd have to really zoom in. And now you can see it. And it's got a parachute there, with the arrow there in the middle. And it's got the payload, the triangle bit down there with the 4 sensors in the corner. 3 sensors in the corner. But yeah, if that was at night time, would you see the string and would you see that? No, you wouldn't. Anyway, I'll just catch up on the side one. If he's not going to come back, I'll just close it down. Get some more CPU maybe. Oh, it's not too bad at the moment. So that tells me that Jitsi requires a wee bit of processing power to do the voice and video, doesn't it? So what are we saying here? So you can see how I look at things, stick in the middle and look for signatures, but we're still yet to look at the video of it. We'll get there. I had 2 years worth of spiders. It wasn't high speed through what we watched. No. Talking about the spiders still here. I need my last beer. I got no beer. No, yeah. My coffee, spicy. Fight. That's what it always is. With Gabber, when I'm trying to tim stuff. And eventually he will come round. Who used to fight me the same way? Quite a few people, and eventually they come round and say, oh yeah, that's my mistake. Yeah, I don't like swearing, so you might have to be timed out if people started trying to bring my stream down with swearing. I just can't let that happen. It's hard enough as it is. I'm on the fence, could be anything, not conclusive, but key is how spend a minute on it. Yeah, I don't think it was worthy of all that time on that spider one. I think it was Spider Ranch, yep. See, a lot of their stuff they put on Skinwalker Ranch, they just don't put it through people that with video analysis skills. And they just got that stupid Travis guy. They think because he's got a load of PhDs or whatever degrees in different topics that he's a good expert on, but he's not. And I have tried to tell Brandon this, but he just ignores me like most of those guys do. And I think he also ignores Mick West, what Mick West has tried to tell him that's a bug or a bird or whatever. Competition about speaking spiders. Yes, it's felt like that. Hey, you seen rain videos? Not sure what you mean by that. Mist in the air. I've got one of those up on my security camera. And the street lights forming a TR3B. I put up one of those, and then I broke it down at the end, saying no, it's really this. It's not ghost orbs. Yeah, so there was a lot of chat on spiders. Still catching up here. What do we got? Blue chicken. Sightings. Pool is stuck in Gabber's web. If there's music, okay, we've seen that one before. Gabber pulled the wings off. Okay, where we get to? Snipes, how's it going? Oh no, we're missing Billy Carson life. What's that? It's 1 here. 1 degrees or 1 AM? 1 degrees, I think. Good, mate. Yeah. We've got here. Moving on. I think I did that one, didn't I? To more spiders outside. And Sultan Paul swearing on his show. Every spider. If I swear, it'll only be minor words like bloody or bastard. But I don't normally swear. It's not professional, is it, when you use the F word? Oh, you were a happy drunk though. Yeah, apparently I can't drink though because of the problem I've got, and of course I'm diabetic. I had the odd beer. I don't drink, take drugs, or sweat. Oh, that's good. I do like the taste of alcohol, but yeah, sometimes just to feel a wee bit relaxed with it, and it's a good painkiller. But don't abuse it. I'm sort of get drunk on one bottle of beer, I feel pretty good after that. But it wears off pretty quick. What are you saying? Effin' Hal left my gagger in the pub. What's a gagger? Probably have to look it up. Human body is a drug making machine. We all take drugs. Well, yeah, our body, a byproduct of burning energy, creates alcohol. That's right, and the liver gets rid of it, right? But not at 4%. It makes some, else we'd be all happy every day. Well, some drunks are really angry drunks, aren't they? I don't Gabber is proving anything. He's just showing anomalies. Yeah, but some of them are just ridiculous, is what I'm saying. He's better to focus on the better stuff. That's all I'm saying. Else people will laugh at him, and you don't want people laughing. You shouldn't put that up on a video, that one, off the moon. Because that's down to Bruce sees all again, you see. No, we got to do better than that, We promised we would look, so we are. Yep, we're here looking. What happened? Well, Gabber used the F word a wee bit and got a bit upset when I said the moon photo was garbage and it was too pixelated really to do much of anything with it, which you just saw the images, I hope. And then he said, well, in that case I'm going. So, hey, people can come and go, I don't care. But I'm just giving you my opinion on it, and if there's any decent stuff that we can actually pull some signatures off or pattern matching off, I will try. But, like Shogun said here on that, the spider one, it was only like 8 pixels, it's stupid. What can you do with that? Nothing really. But it's amazing what people will put up on their channel and claim to be UFOs. Now, I did say UFOs do create angel hair, so I wasn't being a debunker. I was saying there is credible evidence for angel hair, and we can actually experiment and make it in the lab in the same way by using the same shape UFO that was seen and charging it. So it makes sense that the UFO skin would be charged, because that's probably part of how they nullify the gravity, or reduce the mass of it so it's lighter than the air, right? So it's basically floating along, just like the Germans. What Germans? What are you talking about? Did I miss something there? Sightings on 18 wheels. Have you got any new material? Okay, finally catching up. I still have more video to go through. Okay. Michael, seriously, what happened with Gabber? Okay. We don't know. He just got upset. I think to me, he sounded like he hadn't been sleeping much, and he's been drinking energy drinks. And he gets into that mode, I think. No, I didn't insult him. I said the image was no good, and people will laugh at him. That's not an insult, that's just honest truth. and he won't be taken seriously by credible UFO researchers, right? He can do better than that. He's already shown that he's better than a lot of the people when he analyzes stuff now. He didn't used to do that until he met me, of course. He's gonna rewind. Yeah. Can I call you 18? So you can actually, anyone can jump on the side chat now if you want to and have a chat. You can, but keep it civil and no swearing, because the F word does upset me. Because it's not worth risking getting demonetized, because it's hard enough as it is. Yes, been on your channel. Okay, anything that I need to see here? Yeah, well, I didn't tell him to leave. He just got upset because I said that's this garbage, off the moon one. Yeah, that was part of it. That sort of upset me, what he was doing there. And it's like he was trying to sabotage the show, which was stupid. But yeah, I just asked him not to. I think I was very civil about it. Better than living in your mum's trailer. Doing odd jobs to pay your rent. Yeah. And he looks pretty healthy to me, that he could be working, right? I think he's sort of stuck on that weed stuff, right? And it's sort of, no one's going to hire someone that's like that, right? And someone that sort of can't be relied on. I don't think you can rely on him, because often sometimes he's said he's going to do something and never did within the show itself, right? But yeah, Goof On, as you see, we haven't really spent too much on Goof On lately. We've been focusing on real stuff, looking at videos and seeing what other people debunked to Maz and all that sort of stuff, and whether we agree with it. I sent Gabber a message to come back. Well, it's up to him. He isn't banned. He'll come right. He always does. We're all trying to figure out things. Yep. I think he just needs a good sleep. I think he gets like that sometimes. He'll come round. Don't panic. As Nick Pope would say, stay calm. I'm British. Yeah. Orb lives matter. Oh no. So we got there in the end. Okay. How funny cool is it? Someone explain. Yeah, well, we get these heated debates. What you should and shouldn't do, what it is. This is ufology 101. Yeah, so if you want to come and voice, you can. It's on the free for all. Let me know if you want to jump on. So, yeah, we're going to carry on looking. I think we're getting closer to the video. So I said here, lead balloons wedding is still possible if they don't do funny moves. Now, I'm not sure if he actually answered that one. But again, the video would answer the questions, I guess. A balloon far away. So what has he got here? Wrenches of a college kid. Alright, so that's obviously a tear-shaped balloon, and you can see the payload underneath it. And that one looks like it's early morning, or as the sun's going down, evening. I don't know. No time on it. But yeah, this one's definitely not like that. Alright. And that one looks like it's got a fairly heavy payload on it, so it's probably stretching. Could be just a normal weather balloon that sort of got stretched with the weight, and they didn't fill it up with the same amount of gas. But it could be also a high altitude one going up, so I'm not too sure on that one. So that's not a really good comparison. That one where I played the video was probably a better comparison. That one up here, that one there. Telescope one, that was actually quite good. I'm not sure if I shared that one before, but I'll post it in the side chat. Like I said, it's odd that we haven't got a library of all these different types of camera filming a weather balloon at different times of day. And you could just look it up. That would be a really handy resource. And all these people that make lots of big money could have easily funded a website to do all that, right? Look how popular it would be, you know, especially for sky watchers and stuff, to rule out what they're seeing. Mind you, we know that a lot of sky watchers that film balloons get really upset and attack people, right? And we've seen it on Goofon's show where he's outed, is it Gutta Gorka, or what his name is? He got really upset, and actually Goofon was correct, it was balloons. But anyway, let's keep on going. Okay, so you know, there's a lot of back and forth here. This is the same as what we get on the live stream, by the way. And he admitted that he was not sleeping well then, and he was a bit upset. Okay, we've seen that one yesterday of the moon and balloon as its sun's going down. You might remember that one on the tweet. So I asked him, you know, I've asked him several times, like I do with my sky watching, because he hasn't actually seen me do the sky watching series. I've still yet to. I'm going to seriously get that together in the next week or so and start doing some New Zealand sky watching using that camera again. Hopefully it's not busted or anything, right? So it looks like he's there still, isn't he? On the side here. What's he doing? Streaming something. I can't quite read it. What's it say? I'm not sure how accurate Discord is. Streaming Ni no Kuni. What the hell is that? Looks like some sort of game. Anyway, let's keep on going. So what have we got here? Okay. He finally got it going. Keep on going. Oh, dude, Gabber, what are we going to do with you? Launching a weather balloon. Yeah. So I'm not sure what he was trying to say with that one.
Asset to our forecasting workflow.
The instrument packages we send up really are the foundation of.
I'm not sure if it's safe to play it though. What have we got here? They got a camera on it, have they?
I'll be doing it all over again.
Okay, they got snow.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah, I don't think that video is really good. I'm not sure what that video had to do with anything. The weather balloon does not fly still. I'm not sure what he means. Yeah, so that's obviously a weather balloon. You can see the string. And the sun's reflecting off it, right? Doesn't mean you're going to see that at night time though. Okay, where we going, Gabber? Where we going now? Flasher. That's my one. So we're getting down to his videos now, I think. There's Mike. Okay, we're getting through it. He's doing some mocking here. A Scottish lash. Is that a Scottish kilt she's got on? Looks like a Scottish pattern. Gabber. Okay, keep on going. That's mine again, is it? Yep. Keep on going. What we got here? He's getting angry now. He's got the Terminator. Yeah, I think we're getting down to the video. Is that the video? I think that might be the video. So let's copy. Let's bring it up. Yeah, we'll just close that down until anyone wants to go on the side. We'll open it up again. Because this generally works a wee bit better with the extra 10% CPU. Let's have a look at the video. You got to remember it's only 720p. And that does ruin things a wee bit, doesn't it? Just go past that music he has. Full screen. Probably not full screen. Next size up. That one. There we go. I'll just go there. Alright.
YouTube, GabberBeastTV here. I do amateur astronomy.
Okay, so there's a tree.
And there was a
what was that? The moon?
there was an orb party at my house on Monday. Monday night. I went.
So, is this a wedding balloon or is it something else? Is what we're trying to figure out. Well, LED balloon anyway.
Went outside the front to get the garbage bins off the road. So I'm walking down the driveway, an orb flew
Yeah, could it be satellite even? Is the question.
past. So I stood there and looked at it, watched to see where it went.
Because as we found out, there are debris or dead satellites in orbit which are not listed on the apps, which makes it really hard. But again, you've got to remember there's spy satellites too now, and they can move into over different countries, even America.
And then another one flew past, and another one, and another one.
So
there were 5 orbs.
So you can see here a lot of distortion around the outside. You know how he did the plasma one? Well, you can see how erratic around the edge of this one is. So that's going to be atmospherics, right? That's why that plasma one is totally different.
Flew past in 5 minutes.
So now
It's,
that's where it changed, right?
I was like,
Why is it less distorted
something
around the outside now?
strange going on here.
Is it dimming? Let's have a look.
I better go do some stuff.
Yeah, so that's hand movement there, isn't
I'm
it?
watching. I put
He's trying to zoom in and keep it in frame.
the bins inside. When I got all my things ready, I think it took me half an hour to get
See, I just can't rule that out being LED balloon still, guys. If it goes stationary, that would be unusual.
all set up. So I had to
But we got no indication of the wind speed at the moment. Or weather pattern. You know, that's what I tried to bring up when I was doing sky watching on my ones. But we'll go over that again when I kick it into gear again. And hopefully that's still working, it hasn't died, why it hasn't been having power to it.
I had to move all my.
Now, I don't know if that's going in a, looks like an orbit or a set path. It's clearly not a plane though, is it? There would be a slight flickering, I think.
Bought videos of the memory cards and put them on the backup and delete memory card.
Okay, now he's zooming out. That's what we want to look at.
And so half an hour later, sure enough,
So this is why he needs more cameras. And if he's got one that can do what I do outside and see it, that would be really good. And you could see the path it's taken. But my one's a fisheye, so you'd have to sort of unbend it. I'm not sure how you unbend by one, because you can see it's not not a standard fisheye as such. The mathematics involved in unbending it, I don't know.
every 10 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes, even 1 minute, an orb would fly past, 5 or 6 orbs. 1 or 2 of them were satellites when I looked at the satellite app. And then I went again, then it went quiet after about an hour or 2. There was like nothing in the sky.
Yeah, I wish he wouldn't have music on.
For like an hour or 2.
Music can always cause problems, you see. And it's always just to hear the standard audio.
And then
because there may be something that you didn't hear as well.
in the morning again, a couple of
You can hear it in headphones when you amp it up. You know?
orbs started flying.
So it looks like it's going in a diagonal line to me.
Around early in the morning. So
Doesn't it? Is it curving or anything? It's a bit hard to tell.
These orbs, these UFOs, UAPs. I don't know what they are.
It seems to go past stars.
Experimental military aircraft, experimental military drones. We've got hypersonic drones now, somebody was saying. Experimental military spacecraft. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a far away shot. And it doesn't look like it's distorting. But I think that's some of the enhancements he did in the frames, right? That looks like one of them. Doesn't look like it's blinking to me though. Is it just getting dimmer?
Yeah, I don't know what these are.
I'll just see if I can zoom on it. But I'm not sure if he's going to zoom in or out.
No idea what these orbs, UFO, UAPs are.
Yeah, I just don't know what line it's taking.
They're not planes. I showed the plane radar map. Obviously they're not planes. They haven't got flashing lights on them. No end sound. It's flying right over the top of me. Right over the top of me.
Okay, what is that? The moon? Just zoom back out again.
I fall off my tripod. Good.
Yeah, you still, this is. It would be good to have like what they did on those Metabunk ones, where they split it in half, and actually have the flight radar or the star tracking, and yeah, obviously it would take a lot of work to do that though, wouldn't it? So the thing is with the Google Sky app thing, you can just hold the phone up, and you meant to be able to overlay where the stars are, and it tells you the names of them and stuff. How you do that, I don't know. Yeah, you could do it remotely, like I do, remote control it, and then have all the screens up at the same time. Now, has that just changed direction there? Or is it just... What happened there? Something happened there.
I fall off my tripod.
So it looks like it's been going up there. Then what happened? Now it looks like it's going down, but is that him moving the camera? Yeah, it must be. See, that's where it gets a bit confusing now, doesn't it? Looks like it's going downwards. Before it looked like it was going upwards. But balloons do that, of course. They go up, and then they lose some gas through the material or whatever. And then they start heading downwards and end up in the sea or forest, right? They don't all pop and disappear. If they pop, it just ends up being a little streaky material that's not reflecting anymore, and it looks like it disappears, right? But it might be this the way we're looking at it with the camera, that it's still going in the same direction. Because we see that we're playing flight past, don't we? On videos where it looks like it's going down into a volcano. So it could be a perspective thing, where the object was moving over this way and he's angled the camera, and now it looks like it's going downwards, but it's actually still flying horizontal. And let's it's like it's
Okay,
disappeared,
let's
right?
have a look.
So it got too small, so it was moving away from him. Alright, so now he's doing the split thing after analysis here now. Although it would have been good if it could do it real time. But yeah, it's a bit hard if you're going to do telephoto. So I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Flight radar.
Look at the plane radar map.
Yep.
1st of the 9th, 5 a.m. So we go to the time converter. The 9th of January. 9th of January. And Sydney to UTC time conversion. 5 a.m. There. Which is 11 hours behind UTC. So 5 a.m. would be 6 p.m. UTC on the 8th of January. This is only in UTC.
See, that's one benefit in doing it in real time, because if you're looking in the app in real time, and you can hear the plane moving in the sky, right? You can see it on the app at the same time. You don't have to worry about playback in UTC because it's already doing it live, right? And you're less likely to get something wrong. Now, I know some of these apps come with local airport time or local location time. And I think that messes you up if you have it set on the wrong one. Let me just have a look at that one. I don't think it was a plane though. It didn't have the... If you had a look at all the other videos with a slight blink and pulsing that you were getting, it doesn't match what his one is there. So, but a lead balloon it does, right? Let's just check flight radar again. Not all of them have the same time setting arrangement. Flight radar 24 time settings. Okay, let's see what we can find out about it. Change time zones. Okay, let's just have a quick look at that. We have to change time format. Android. What's the options they have? Yeah, okay, I can't quite read. That's the Android app one though. Time format, okay. I just wanted to make sure that 24-hour, that there's no sort of thing that's sort of messing up what he's calculating, because I know some of them are not all equal. That's why you should always use two apps and compare the two apps and see if it's got the same sort of flight paths. Also, flight radar is not necessarily the best one always to use. Can't quite read that. What we got here? 24-hour clock, local time, UTC. So it looks like they may have improved it actually. So local time. So that obviously takes your time settings from your computer or phone, or you can do UTC where it converts automatically. You see what I mean? So you could actually use local time now. I think that's been changed. That's new. They didn't used to have that. What's that one saying? 24 hours. Yeah, so. But I think the playback's all UTC. You can't just use regular time. Because why? I don't know. Let's bring up flight radar. Let's just check it on the PC side of things. So I've actually got two here. That one there, I think, and that one, low flight tracker. Flight tracker. Which one was which though? Okay, let's just click that one. Okay, that's the 24. It's logged me out again. So, what do you mean head's going to be in the way? What we got here? Oh. UTC. So that's my time at the moment. Is 5:23 already. Oh, jeez, I'm going to have to get going soon. So, yeah, better check the options. How do we do that? Where's the options? See, they've changed it a wee bit, haven't they? Average coverage. Log in. Where's the settings gone? Used to be up here. This is always the problem with flight radar. And they never fix the DP scaling on Windows. But sometimes you make the font smaller, more stuff pops up. Yeah, let's get me out of the way. Put it down there. Alright, so what's that say? Try free for 7 days. Okay, that hasn't changed anything, has it? Just made it harder to see. Whereabouts do they put the settings then? Oh, down the bottom now. Oh, there you go. So we can scale it back up. Yeah, it's been a while since I used it. Now let's have a look at the settings. Okay, they're definitely changing things all the time. Map style, that never used to be there. Radar, what's that one? Dark. We got it on terrain, road map, grayscale, satellite. Okay. Just click on that one. Okay. It's obviously dark there. Go down to New Zealand. Zoom out. There's Australia and New Zealand. Looks like they're not worried about corona anymore. Corona. Okay. Infection is going world, global. So what's that one? Hybrid. Mix of map and satellite. That one's quite good. I like that one. Compared to that one, let's go back to the original. You see, the original is not as good, is it? But the hybrid one, where it mixes it, makes it stand out better, doesn't it? And you got the names, black and white. Ew, yuck. Who would use that? I suppose maybe pilots would. Radar, dark. I don't like any of those ones. That hybrid one's the best one. Hey, so that's what else we got. Brightness, daytime line, yep. ATC boundaries, what do we got there? Off. Worldwide flight information region. What do we got here? Free troll. That's locked. You can't do those ones unless you pay. Oceanic tracks, including North Atlantic, free troll. You gotta pay. I see. So they've added quite a lot to it, trying to make you pay. Okay, we're looking for the time functions though. Whereabouts were they? Airplane labels. Right, here we go. Got even more settings. Ads. No. ADSB. Okay, all those are turned on. Miscellaneous. What do we got here? So they've definitely changed it. So I got it on local time. And why does it say UTC up there then? Yeah, this has it changed anything? No, it's still the same, isn't it? Does that change it for the playback? I don't think so. What do we got here? UTC, right? So not local time. That's something they could do better though, isn't it? For the software. Like if you zoomed over a certain map location, they could work out the time, change the time zone for you, or have a label that pops up down here, says you're now in times UTC. I suppose that's why the UTC all the time, because it doesn't have those time zones. It's sort of, it's meant to be like a universal world clock, you know. So yeah, that one has to use UTC, but I'm pretty sure some of the other ones, like plane finder, so let's choose that one. Has a totally different time thing, but he should be using probably both of those. This one I did actually buy a license. I don't know if it's run out yet, but you can see again it's different controls, and I think it might have different time settings unless they've updated it. Satellite, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, where's the measuring units? Okay. Okay, where's the time functions? My time zone. Airport arrival departure, my time zone. So I'm not sure if that affects it. Airport time zone. See, this one's different. So I think it would have to be on that one. to be matching up, right? I better check that in future, whether it gets unset or not. But yeah, let's go back to his. So we did look at that, wasn't it like 5 hours behind or something? I can't remember now, for UTC changing. So yeah, what was the thing he's trying to do here? So we can have a look. So if it was 9 o'clock, I think he's doing it right. So because I've made mistakes too with the UT thing, calculating it for different sightings, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, so Queensland is +10, and elsewhere in New South Wales, except Broken Hill, Victoria +11. I really hate these daylight savings. Messing up plus or minus an hour. So minus 11 hours was he doing? So if it was 9, that would put it, what did he say it was on the video?
The January.
That would put it at 9 PM. That would put it in the morning the next day, wouldn't it? UTC time. Let's see, +10. Does that mean you subtract 10? So this is where I get a bit confused myself. Normally I bring up mine, just refresh my memory which way it goes. I think it's minus 11 for him. Let's see. New Zealand. Because if you're a day out, or even an hour out, it's going to change what's in the sky. Okay, 5:30. And what's the UTC on that? It didn't tell us. Okay. Oh. Zealand. Oh shit, what's going on now? Damn it. Something touched the F button here. Does that one get rid of it? Yep. Back to normal. The cable fell on the key, would you believe? And kicked it off. Time UTC. Okay, +12. Yeah, but we want to know the time. Current time with the UTC. Real time. There you go, 13 hours ahead. So there you go. So currently on 5:30 PM Monday, and UT sign would be 13 hours ahead. So that would put it 4:30 in the morning. Okay, so it means that it's +11. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we got it sorted in the header. So if it does say plus, you add it on. So let's just go through and just see. So is this plus 10 or plus 11? That's a good question, because that makes a difference. Have to be plus 10, plus 11, right? So that would mean 9, 10, what's that work here? Let's see, 3 hours that side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got to add on 11. 3 of that. That would make it 9 p.m., 12, and then there's would make it 9 a.m. the next morning, wouldn't it? Almost, because it's no, let's see, 8 a.m. Wouldn't that make it 8 a.m. in the morning? Is that what he's doing? Let's have a look.
We go 8th of January. This is only in UTC.
So he's got it clipped off the top there. Can't see his current time. No, it's just above there, isn't it?
We go 8th of January.
So when did he film it? What was the timestamp on it?
$1800, 6 p.m. Stop.
He's saying 6 p.m. Shouldn't it be 8 p.m.? Has he made a mistake there? Because we just looked it up here. I can't ask him. He's not on. Yeah, when was the video filmed? Let's see. He's using a converter here. Sydney. But he hasn't got 9 p.m. there. What is he doing? He's got 6 p.m. there. Was he filming it he wasn't filming it at 5 in the morning, was he? Was he? That wasn't the 5 orbs that went over his head. That is that footage, isn't it? Let's have a look. What's the timestamp on that? It's not 9 p.m. This is early in the morning where you get the flashes and the sun shining off stuff. So if you add on 11 to that, it would be the 10th. Hang on, no, the same day. Same day at 6 p.m. roughly. Well, 6:04. Okay, so that's what he's doing. So I thought it was the 9 p.m. one that we're looking at. Damn. So it's early in the morning, which then makes me a bit suspect. It could be a satellite flare. But it's such a perfect shape, though, from comparing it to the sunlight of a star or the moon. I don't think he did the moon, but
The 9th of January.
so I don't think it's could be a satellite. It doesn't. It was different. Anyway, and
9th of January.
6 p.m. Yeah,
Sydney
he's got
to
it right.
UTC time conversion. 5 a.m.
Yeah, he's got it right. Okay, it's good to check it out, though.
Which is 11 hours behind UTC.
I hate UTC.
5 a.m. would be
I really
6
do.
p.m. UTC. On the 8th of January.
What's he saying? 8th. What's he saying? 8th, though. I thought he said 9th, and then he's saying 8th. What am I missing?
6 p.m. UTC. On the 8th of January.
It's not, though. Should be the same day. He's got it wrong. See, this is how you can make mistakes. Should be on the 9th. Same day, but in the evening. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy, because you got to think in UTC time. And you film in the morning, not nighttime, but that's how it works. That's why I hate it. It's illogical, because you're trying to base it worldwide time on a globe.
This is only in UTC. We go 8th of January.
It's not, though. It was the 9th. I zoomed in. It should be the 9th at 6 p.m. Oh, there it is, there. That looks like a 9 to me. But doesn't it? That's a 9, isn't it, guys? So 11 onto that pushes it on 1 hour. No, hang on. $12. Then make it 5. What are we? No, it can't be 6 p.m. even. It's got to be 4 p.m. 9th.
First of the 9th, 5 a.m.
Okay, you said the 9th, 5 a.m.
Then we go to the time converter. It's the 9th of January. 9th of January.
Yeah, the
Sydney
9th.
to UTC time conversion. 5 a.m. There. Which is 11 hours behind UTC.
But it was plus. It's actually not behind. It's not behind. Can't quite read that. It's actually forward. What? Oh, it's at the time.
I think 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, not really hungry though. But anyway. Yeah, it's plus 11. Not minus 11. And I tested that with my time here, which said 13 hours ahead. And we know there's 2 hours difference between New Zealand and Australia where he is. So it would be 11 hours ahead for him. So you're actually doing it wrong, Gabber. I think you misinterpreted that converter. Anyway, we'll just carry on.
So 5 a.m. would be 6 p.m.
I'm not sure how he gets that. What's this converter doing? Of course, they did say what's it say there at the bottom? What's that one at the bottom? Yeah, on this converter he's using. Has to be ahead, not behind. Okay, it's got Monday, January here, look. Monday, and what's it say underneath here? Can't quite read it. See, it's got Sunday PM. It's gone a day forward, you see. It's added on. But how's that? That's got to be 13 hours though. What am I missing? This is really confusing. See, it's got the 9th of January there too. Does actually say there that it's a day ahead. It's next day, 5 a.m. No, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, right, okay. Sunday, Monday. I think we're looking at backwards. Yeah. So it's gone from Sunday to Monday. I think, isn't that the way it's looking on this? Yeah, I don't know about this computer there. See, time zone. Plus 11. See, that could be a mistake. AEDT plus 11. So that means daylight savings, right? Added on. Australian Eastern daylight savings. Yeah. Let's see. New South Wales. Let's look at this current time there. New South Wales current time UTC. Right, we've got to be absolutely sure we're doing it right. It's given an example here, is it? No, current time. No, that's not the current time, is it? Let's have a look. So 2 hours difference, yeah, that's about right. 6 o'clock here. Be good if they put the UTC in brackets, wouldn't it? Damn. It must be here somewhere though. Yeah, right. Converts to Sydney. Damn. DS, no. Full screen. Why is it not here? Time zone. Here we go. "11 hours ahead of UTC." Does say added on there, doesn't it? Unless the camera's in UTC, and then you'd have to subtract it. Does say add on there. Yeah. Not what it's saying. So you filmed it at 5 AM in the morning, and it's saying UTC you have to add on 11 hours. That's what it's saying, isn't it? Yeah, 11 hours ahead. Okay, let's click on that. Maybe it'll give it to us now. Yeah, it's not going to put it on the screen at the same time, I guess. There we go. So how's this reading it? "3 AM. And then it's got Sunday, the 2nd of October. What the hell are they doing that for? Oh, that's when it changes. Minus, that's when the time zones change. Daylight savings change. Okay, I get that. But yeah, I was looking for the converter, you stupid site. How's this? I don't know. Just want a simple answer. Current time in UTC. I wonder if that'll do it. Here we go. Maybe. So what's it saying here? Doesn't make any sense. Saturday? It's not Saturday though. It's Monday, so it should be Monday for him. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go. Right. We want a current. There must be a decent watch on this thing. Yeah, I know. Here we go. Okay, how are we reading this? Previous day UTC. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. Here we go. What site's that one? Time B. So, if you type in PM, I guess, AM. Okay, it's coming up 6 PM previous day. Okay. That's what he used. But are we reading it right? Okay, Sydney to UTC, UTC to Sydney. So that one goes the other way, next day. So here's the current time on this one. That one's actually quite good then. So we can see currently it's 4 PM there, Monday, and it's saying 11 hours backwards. So what? So when it's saying plus, which is really confusing. Ahead of UTC. Yeah, alright, so I'm reading it wrong. Okay, I get it now. They're saying the regular time is 13 hours ahead rather than the UTC time is 13 hours ahead. That's where I was going wrong. So, yep, that's all correct. Finally, I got it right in my head. Now I see. It's been too long of a day. Okay, this is actually quite a good site here. You can just quickly select it too instead of using scroll bars and stuff. I'll just post it down the side actually. But yeah, I don't understand why you're filming that one. I thought it was the 9 o'clock event, that video, that you had captured one of the orbs on it when you grabbed your camera. I thought that's what we were looking at. So yeah, anyway, I gotta go for dinner now, unfortunately. So we'll finish off next live, I guess. I should actually post that down here. Keep that one. probably already got it actually. Google Translate. Yep. Okay. Has a trouble snapping the website. No, it's worked that time. We keep that one handy. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up now, guys, and resume another day. But you can see how people can go wrong. You got to read it the right direction. Yeah. The wording. You got to be careful of the wording. Okay, we got there. Okay, I get it. I just misread it. That's all. It's all cool. But you can see how people make mistakes. That's why we always got to double check it. Yeah, we know that now. Yeah, it's because I read the words ahead when I was asking for the time, and because it converted what I was asking. That's why. And then, yeah. But, yeah, I just wanted to know why you filmed that one at 5 AM when that's really a bad period. I really wanted the orb that you had lit up at 9 PM further away from the sun setting. You know, and looking at the shape of it and stuff. But we still don't know if that's possibly a satellite, you know, one of those defunct satellites. It looked like it was going in a straight line, didn't stop or change directions, did it, that one? We haven't finished watching all your video though. But yeah. Let's say good night. Cool, it's had 2 days of this. I need a break. Yeah, it does my head in when people were debating too. Anyway, live and learn. And I should actually drag it back to the proper place in a minute. But anyway, yeah, gotta get this up. Your dinner's getting cold, bye. Okay. Take care on the road. See you again next live, which I'm not sure will be, but middle of the week probably. Like I said, I need a bit of a break now. And you notice the CPU was a lot better without the Jitsi running. I've yet to see Goofon do any of that flight radar and UTC conversion. That would be interesting. Anyway, gotta end it.